Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Kick back, light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ashtray Republic, which I that was given to me. I actually like it a lot, so I went with it there. Welcome, but this is the 51st episode of the Cigar Lounge. Tonight, I'm gonna bring back something I had a while back. It's Rome Total War. I got the remastered here. We're gonna play that while you guys talk about whatever. But I kind of don't want to talk politics tonight. I've got politics out, but with me, I also want to wish an early birthday to our panelist here, PvP, where he's going to be celebrating his 387th birthday.
Yeah, and I'm still, as Dan was saying, I'm still alive and kicking.
hey, you're just about old enough to be our president.
Yeah. But I'm a Canadian. I could never be your president.
Yeah. We'll make you. You call me an honorary Canadian. We'll call you an honorary American.
Okay, I'll go with that.
All right.
I can deal with that.
Yeah. Sit there, Mike. How are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm still alive and kicking, not dead yet. How about you, Gorilla?
It's turned into a long fucking week. I'm glad it's Friday.
Friday? It's only Tuesday.
Friday?
It's only Tuesday? Son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a bitch!
Here goes the phone.
You know, Gorilla, you did label the thumbnail as happening on a Thursday.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I believe you did.
Oh, shit, maybe I thought it was working Thursday.
It says they can take our cigars, they can take our algorithms, but they will never take our Thursday nights.
Close enough.
I'm like, wow, time travel does exist. Jeez.
Well, it's kind of like whenever Curtis does stream that's not on his normally day, I was like, did I get blackout drunk and miss a day, or son of a bitch? Did I come into work, or you did the voice of Northern Oklahoma on Monday? I was like, did I come to work on a freaking Sunday? Son of a bitch! But anyhow, let's say hi to our chat here. Welcome, Old Bad Bird. He goes, God, we need a Cigar Lounge stream, and here it is. And I worked an hour shift early to a Cigar Lounge shift. Barely everybody likes these. and sit there and goes, PvP, do you mean a cigarette, a glass of rum, and a very nice and attractive woman to share the night with to enjoy yourself?
You just completed your night for you, PvP.
No, I have a response.
Yeah, it's sounds like people who want a cigar lounge. And
Yeah.
give the fruitcakes what they want, like an ancient Rome. Hey, Scurry, how's it going? Yeah, watch the world burn. I haven't smoked in 35 years, Dan. I'm glad I did. I'd say yes to the glass and ass, though. Hey, hey, I haven't smoked in like 10 seconds, so that's a start, right? It's a start. Ken is like wrote down before it fell. Okay.
So, I know what to start with, Gorilla. How did you meet
Fish
Kayla?
Chat first?
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Dan, I'll have a sell for a beer or 1 out of 2.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what's it be 1 out of 3?
No, I mean I stopped drinking liquor
this
when
is
I
a
was.
foamy beer. Fuck.
What? Oh. Yeah,
The shit my dad gave me is a foamy beer. Really foamy.
Ooh.
And some bitch, I'm gonna smell like fucking Crow Peak for the freaking rest of the night.
Yeah, I like I said, I stopped drinking 10 years ago, thanks to Suzanne helping me to stop, and I'm so glad I did. I was able to save a lot of money to be able to move up here. So
yeah, I saved a lot of money too by my dad just giving me a bunch of beer.
oh,
Well, alcohol on top
at least you still have a dad who loves you and wants to keep you an alcoholic.
No, it's just a bunch of shit that's been sitting in his fridge that he didn't want to drink.
Yeah, and Gorilla, and that beer make you have 2 kids probably too.
Yeah, no, that's just by fucking laziness.
Yeah. And
right,
welcome to Kevin's Trekkie. Hello, Kevin's Trekkie. Welcome.
All right, so Scurvy here says, now we had several attractive ladies in our community. When they show up, strangers think it happened. Soon they might show up. So Gorilla, use those big thumbers. Please send us links. Oh, excuse me for forgetting to hit send. You can't.
You can't do opposable thumb. Okay.
And hey, Boomer, how's it going? He's saying hello to
everyone. Hey, Boomer. Hail the
Hey,
Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
Hail the Boomer.
Hey, Kevin, checking it. Welcome. He goes, hello to everyone. Haven't been watched as I was on vacation. Now work as slow as spring break happens up north. Oh, I'm glad you got a good vacation there. Alrighty, so we're going to go into Rome Total War here. And PvP, since it's your birthday, you get to pick which faction I play as.
Okay. I know nothing about this game, so I'll probably make a bad choice. But
so we got the House of Julie, Brutali, or Skippy.
Does this mean anything? Like, there's a description about what the house is?
Okay, there's three Roman families: the Julies, the Brutali, and the Skippies. There's Macedonia, Egypt. Or the old secluded empire.
You, but old man Bird just gave you $19.99 super sticker.
Here we go.
Just a sec.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you, Mikey. Where is it? We'll play this for him.
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our sing. Lighting the lounge, keeping it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene, you're the best. Better than all the rest. With every puff we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
Yeah, and tell Eugene how you like that there. Thank you. And everybody says hello. Thank you very much. Scurvy says Skippy and no song. I'll get there. And House of Skippy for family ties.
There's
your song. I think Skippy sounds like kind of a wimpy Roman family, so I'm going to take a pass on them.
Okay. There's also the Macedonians, Egypt, the secluded empire, the Parthians.
The
Carthaginians.
Carpathians.
And there's the Parthians.
You know what? I go to be honest. This would be my choice. Macedonians. I go with the Macedonians.
Just like there's the people of Pontus. There's the Gauls, which is like in France. There's Germans, the Britons, the Armenians, Dacians, Greeks, Numidians, Scythians, Spanish, or Thracians.
Boy, I don't know my history that well. I didn't realize there were so many factions in ancient Rome. I want you to go. The only thing I remember from history in grade school was when Hannibal crossed the Alps to attack Rome with the elephants.
Okay.
So I'd say I want you to go with the Carthaginians, because the Carthaginians were pretty cocky. Like they had a shot at actually kicking Rome's ass, but they failed ultimately. But I like their chutzpah, you know, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
You know?
Son of a That's one of the harder ones, but we'll go ahead.
All right.
Oh yeah,
well,
I got this turned out.
You said I could choose, so
yeah. I'm just glad you did not go with Partha or Thrace. I'm just glad you didn't go with those two.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there were worse choices on there for sure.
Yeah, Partha and Thrace.
Well, if I'd gone for the Britons, that would have probably really sucked, because the Britons were pretty out of it, weren't they?
Yeah, it's one of the easier factions to play.
The Thracians were pretty bad, so yeah, good thing you didn't go with Thrace.
So do you get elephants now? Do you get elephants?
Yes, there's actually elephants in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't usually. I have never played as Carpathia or whatever, Carthagins or whatever. So
Carthaginians.
You mean the Carthaginians?
Yeah, I've never played as them, so it's going to be interesting.
You should try as the Carthaginians or as the Carpathians. Either one, as we were very adept at ground fighting.
Well, you know, this could be a lot of fun then. If girls never tried this option before, it could be interesting.
Could be.
Yeah, so
do you
I'm just building buildings here, like land clearance, ports, and roads and stuff. I gotta build walls here pretty soon. Oh, I better get this pulled up on my.
By the way, old man Bird, we actually share knowledge.
So I'm just going to ask Gorilla, do you get to play as Hannibal, their leader?
He might be one of the leaders. Welcome FKC. So will this become Caligula?
Not much frickin' chance.
I don't think so. There's a lot of nudity and stuff involved with that Tim, but we'll be all right.
This is a war game, I believe. So I don't think he would have a lot to do with war.
There was a reference to Nero, like in the battle screens and all that says fiddles is not a great fire suppressant.
Well, now you know.
Well, it's not like he was considered a very successful emperor, so I wouldn't want to be him.
Well, if they remember him, it's still they must know him. Oh, map information, trade rates.
They know him for bad reasons, though, because he fiddled while Rome burned, literally.
Yeah, Nero did, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see, Rome. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, Caligula was even worse, because he was just all about the sex orgies, and, you know, basically everything fell apart with that crazy man. Didn't Caligula put a horse in the Senate as a senator, if I remember correctly?
Sounds like my kind of emperor.
He was nuts.
Yeah, it sounded like my kind of emperor.
Yeah, but he had great parties. Yeah, but Caligula had great parties.
Yeah, but he was
massive sex orgies with barely clad women and even less clad men. So
yeah, but if you were on his good side, you were okay. But he was a bad. I would not want to live under his rule.
If you betted at least 5 of his women, you were on his good side.
Anyway, sorry, having a coffee.
Well, let's see. Scurvy says Romans built a navy that took down the well-known Carthage navy. Yep.
Carthage navy. Yeah, they did.
Old man Bird's giving a shock. House of Julius was the house of Julius Caesar. Yeah, and that's an easy faction to play as in this game. What the hell is he?
Does it give you advantages if you play like under the Julius Caesar family, or does that not matter?
Yes. If you play as the House of Julie Brutali Skippy, them and SPQR, which is basically the Roman Senate, they're all allies there, and if you do missions for the Senate, they give you rewards.
Huh. So it's like the dex is kind of stacked, then, is it not?
Yeah, that's why they're considered easy to play as.
Cronus I think Cronus is hinting at Et tu Brute.
And wasn't there a fancy secret called the Trebuchet or something? Actually, you can make them later in the game.
Yeah. They're like a huge ass slingshot, kind of like built to where you could put rocks and boulders and all sorts of things and shoot them.
You're talking catapults.
Yeah.
Like a form of catapult, yes.
Yeah, and FKHC says, all I learned about ancient Rome is from I Claudius. Oh no, Gorillas is live to Kronos.
Hey, you wanted to talk about pop culture. I Claudius is an awesome show. Have you guys ever seen I Claudius?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's good, isn't it?
I did like it, but I got to tell you, if you if you're going to watch the movie Caligula, you better have lots of, shall I say, other forms of alcohol and smoking persuasion.
I found Caligula to be profoundly boring, actually, Mikey. To be honest, I didn't.
Really, I didn't think the sex scenes were boring.
Well, but if I want, okay, yes, there was some hardcore sex scenes in it.
Oh, hardcore doesn't even begin to describe it.
And that actually played in my local cinema back then, amazingly.
Oh my God,
I can't believe.
What was that like? I mean, I hope you didn't have any kids in the theater.
I don't know if I was old enough to get in to a film rated that. I can't remember. What year was that? Back in the 70s, 80s?
Oh, here, if you want outfits here, I'm probably going to lose this battle, but if you want to see outfits, I'll show you outfits.
Oh, cool.
PvP is Caligula, Eggnog Lasagna, and Babes. Cross is not the movie. He's watching the show.
Hey, by the way, PvP, Lemon's not supposed to know you that well, is he?
Lemon's always making stuff up. I gotta say, he's got a very creative mind. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I want to say this. Don't show us your elephant on screen, please.
Oh, yeah, I know it's that big. Hey, here's your elephant's PvP.
Cool.
Okay, now there was two forms of Caligula. The 1979 version, which featured Malcolm McDowell and Peter O'Toole. And then what they did back in 2023 with Malcolm McDowell and Helen Mirren is they did Caligula, the ultimate cut. And that was how it was officially made.
So which was the dirtier version?
The 79 version.
Okay, well that's probably the one I saw, because I actually would have been 21 then, so I guess I could have actually got into the theater.
Yeah,
I think I did see it in the theater actually, and
I bet you did.
It should have been. I don't know if it was. I can't remember if they actually rated it X, but it should have been rated.
It is.
X.
It was rated X. Yeah. 2 hours and 36 minutes long. Yeah.
I was surprised my local theater showed it, and it's like, yeah, I had no problem with the sex scenes, but once again, if I want to see just hardcore sex, I can just watch porno, right? So that's not why I go to a movie that's 2.5 hours long. And I found a lot of the rest of the movie kind of boring, to be honest. I really did. And, I like Malcolm McDowell. I think he's an excellent actor, but I just found him kind of flat and one-dimensional in that film. It just, maybe I need to see it because I haven't seen it since 1979. So maybe if I gave it a chance, I might enjoy it more on a rewatch, I'm guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Malcolm played Caligula. Peter O'Toole played Tiberius. Caesonia was played by Helen Mirren. Sir John Gielgud played Nerva. Let's see who else was big back then.
I think it's
that's pretty much it. I mean, there's just a few big stars in it.
I find it very funny that Peter O'Toole was in an X-rated movie. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he was Tiberius Caesar.
Hey
No,
guys,
but
I got both
Peter O'Toole. Come on, guys.
Hey guys, I got both the faction leaders going up against each other here.
Okay,
I'm gonna be taking out the faction leader of the House of Skippy. Here, but let's see. So Screwy or Old Man Bird says, learned about the Roman Biglas Dickus in the Life of Brian movie.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, everybody knows about that one.
And hardcore quote, George C. Scott from the film, "Turn it off!" And yeah, Monty Python. Old Man Bird says, the 69 version. I hear the Ultimate Cut is the version that is the best one. Malcolm was good in Wing Commander. Here, I give $2 for a watch party of Caligula. Oh, thank you.
Yay!
You want me to play the song? I'll play the song. I'd have to exit out the game here, though. And no watch parties here, says Grotos. And I got the joke PvP. So tomorrow we'll watch Caligula. If I don't have my kid.
Yeah, don't bring your kid, please. Your kid does not want to watch X-rated porn. Okay.
Oh, makes it all the better.
No, he doesn't.
Bro,
you don't want to do that to him.
Your kid's
no, not to the kid. Come on, no goes what I mean, not what I say.
Oh, sorry. Kronos says, I need a beer now. You and Max both. Come on, Kronos. He says, I'll give $2, but I haven't yet. Remember, Tim, Gorilla's really easy to please. All you have to do is throw him a couple bucks and we'll do a cringe stock of Caligula. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I'm a $2 whore, okay?
I did warn you, though, Gorilla. The movie is quite long. It's 2 hours and 36 minutes long. So if you're going to start early.
Well, since I finished my work week tomorrow, I'm fine with that. I think I'm probably finished around 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, if I remember correctly.
Oh, cool. So we could start at 6:30 your time, 9:30 our time. That's probably perfect.
Yeah, that would probably work.
That would work. Yeah. And then we got your birthday party on Thursday night. So
yeah. You know what? I kind of felt bad after we scheduled that because I thought, oh shit, Gorilla wants to do his night court that night. And I was like, oh, shit, man.
For your birthday there, we can be flexible.
Okay.
Yeah, really, right. You only turned 67 once.
Yeah, that's totally true. And it's like, well, I would assume Grill is flexible since he is a $2 whore after all.
Well, I would say this. And send him another $20 and he'll dance on his pole for you too.
Hey, you're gonna have to find the pole. Which reminds me, some guy said put a picture up there. There it goes.
Wait,
my neighbors put a stripper pole in, and they did this to me. It had 4 screws sticking up out of the floorboards there. That is an apartment complex. He goes, I don't know what to do about this, and I told, hook up the battery to it.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
That'll be a show that no one would forget.
And Kronos says, "Oh jeez,
jeez."
Let's
see.
No more Daniel Craig movies. Craig
was
a couple of Bond movies.
That was the low point.
If it's a movie like Daniel Craig's, then I'm gonna need a lot more than $2 for that.
It's definitely equal representation.
Yeah, I'm still trying to recover
from that. Are all in a massive orgy. Okay,
still recovering from that Daniel Craig movie.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Cronus says flex seat. Oh, it's an Inside Gorilla channel joke. Oh, from Bird. Okay.
So Gorilla
Battery is a Metallica album and song. Yeah. Battery? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Does most of this game consist of just clicking stuff and setting it up?
Well, that's because I'm just starting out. Oh shit! Wrong button.
Oh shit!
What year is this? This looks very old school.
267 BC. The only reason it's slow right now is because I don't have any. I don't have.
Well, it's still working. Probably working better than it would have on your old computer, though.
No, it works about the same. It doesn't take that much space or RAM or nothing.
Oh,
By the
nice.
way, I was wanting the date of the game, not the date of when the historic events take place.
Oh,
I don't
it's a
think there's any games quite as old as 266 BC, but
the original game was like 2002 and all that. It's a strategy game, is what it is.
okay.
Hey, PvP,
Yeah.
can I warn you of something that's coming up in 2 more years when you turn 69?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
No, that's what I mean. When you turn 69, you get made fun of all year long. Hey, he's
Oh, yeah.
69.
Well, I'll be glad if I make it to 69, because at my age you take one day at a time. Seriously, guys. You know.
Yeah. And not like the Bonnie Franklin one day at a time, right?
Yeah. This is Italy. This is Sicily. This here is Sicily. Down over here is Egypt. Right here's where the Suez Canal will be.
Yeah, I see the Suez Canal. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
This is the boot of Italy.
And that's the boot. That's Italy. Yeah, that's the boot.
I'm gonna work my way up. I think since I'm at war with the House of Brutality too, because once one declares war, they all declare war. So I'm gonna start at the heel here, work my way up.
Well, that makes sense. You get at war with the boot up your ass. Okay.
Yeah, I wondered if everybody's going to mention that.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck the boot.
What happened?
Fucking rebels.
The rebels.
My faction leader is
rebellions. You need to squelch those rebellions, Gorilla. Those rebel spies, those damn soldiers.
Well, let's get my crew off of there before anything happens.
Yeah, destroy the rebel scum. Will you destroy the rebel scum?
All right, let's take them.
So, Gorilla, tell me, can you create industry in this game, or is it just you're able to generate units with no resources and no factories and all that?
Right here, I can build paved roads, which I'll need. Here's the ports I build. Like the stuff's pretty kind of selected, but you can choose what you build here. Which course you want to take your empire.
Yeah, and just kind of reading, glancing at the chat as you're working there, Gorilla. Kronos or Old Man Bird said Battery was on Master of Puppets 1986 Metallica album. That album really changed music, huh? And Kronos said, "Oh yes, Master of Puppets. Thank you.
Right.
It's been a hot while." Kronos says he thinks he might have that album. Well, that'd be cool if you do have it, Kronos. Old Man Bird said, "How do you guys rate Italian women?" Kronos says it depends. Well, I've known as friends, I've known a Sicilian, and I've known a what do you call them? What's the other kind? Just either basic Italian or Sicilian, and I've known one of each. And our Sicilian friend lives in Australia, and the basic Italian lady I knew, Anne-Marie Paserno, I knew through school. So, and she was a standard Italian.
Hey,
more like a Medea, Italy. She was a Medean type of Italian girl. Really nice person though.
Yeah. Hey, those Italian women have some nice mustaches. Oh wait, never mind. That's the French. Never mind.
Oh, Gorilla, you love making fun of the French.
Well, I will say this. Are the Italians a little overweight since they're best enough for having a nice food culture and they know how to do buffets and all that?
They know how to do food. Italian women are very adept at making great pastas, and they keep their men full. They do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and yep.
Yeah. Kronos sounds islandish. Kronos says, "Ayo." Hello.
Mikey set me up for a really dirty sex joke there, but I'm not going to say it.
Just say it. Yeah, just say it.
Just say it. Or just
Well,
go shut up, PvP.
you just
Shut up,
said
PvP.
Italian women keep their men full, and Italian men keep their women full.
No, that's not true. Their birth rate's dropping.
Oh, it is. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, there is contraception, so you know.
Well, yeah, this was before contraception.
Well, the birth
What's
rate,
that?
you know, the disturbing thing is that the birth rate is dropping all through the Western world, and we could go into political reasons for that, but I don't want to talk politics because I want to respect Gorilla's wishes. But
Yes.
that's a complex topic, and there are patterns and reasons for it when you look into them, guys, and it's kind of disturbing, actually. It is.
And I will say this: there were ways of birth control back in those days. Just take a baseball bat and then just hit the jewels of a man, and there you go. He's not able to have kids if his wife does not want any more kids from him.
Yeah.
I'm joking, of course, but probably was a lot more brutal than that.
Chrono says, I would like a hot pasta gal at the moment. Tim says, I better not give money for a Caligula watch party. Only if he wants a gorilla to keep his channel.
Well, we watch it on Cosby, and my Cosby actually works better with this new computer.
Yeah. It's okay, Tim. We'll just put a disclaimer warning people it's rated R, and then they can go from there. They can watch it or they can just avoid it. Yeah. So
yeah,
hey,
just put something. Well, I guess you couldn't put that on YouTube that there was explicit sex because YouTube would probably slap you down badly for that.
No, but if he puts rated R, his disclaimer rated R thing, nobody can really say anything bad about it.
But it's more than R, is it not? Isn't it an X?
It is. It's an X-rated film, but hey, you know.
There's not that much sex in it, though, is there? Like, I don't remember a huge amount of.
I
don't know. If the lady gets her throat slit while having sex there, it might be a little graphic. It might be a little bit more than rated R.
Okay, all I know is that in my lifetime, I have seen Caligula, I have seen Barbarella, and I can tell you there is actually a lot more sex and uncontrolled, let's say, aggressiveness in Caligula than there is Barbarella. So, you know, whatever.
Well, the only thing I can remember, because I haven't seen it since '79, so that's like what, 46 years.
46 years, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I remember were the scenes where some of the women were giving guys fellatio. And that was pretty explicit, I gotta say. There was nothing left to the imagination in those scenes. But as far as actual, intercourse, I don't remember a whole lot of that, you know.
Well, don't forget PvP that only a few years before Malcolm had done, A Clockwork Orange,
right,
which has some splits and stuff in it as well.
Yeah,
so he had no problems going strip teasing and doing stuff later on.
There's nothing in Clockwork nearly as explicit. There's no nudity really in Clockwork that I can remember.
There is too. Well, what do you explain the woman who's running up on stage topless completely and like getting raped?
Okay, but that. Well, but yeah, still it's tame compared to Caligula.
Okay, I don't know what the House of Batai has that keeps killing at me.
I don't know.
Did we ever
Kronos says he saw the naughty version. So you're saying, Kronos, he saw the original 79, or did you see the ultimate cut in 2023, 2 years ago? I don't know. Kronos is someone playing a game. Yeah, it's Gorillas playing Rome at War, or
Rome Total War.
Yeah, Rome Total War. Right.
Do we ever actually get to see a war in this game, or is it just clicking?
I'm at war with 4 factions right now.
But we're not seeing no war on the screen.
Well, it's because you haven't been paying attention. No, I'm trying to figure out why I keep I've been getting my ass handed to by
rebels. Your ass was handed to by rebels.
No, House of Batai.
No, I thought we see some like guys, hacking each other apart or something, but we're not getting nothing.
Oh, like that. I see what you're saying. Like kind of simulated battles where they're cutting each other's heads off.
Yeah, like like on a battlefield with guys going at it. But this is
no, this is pretty tame.
Right.
It's like risk. It's like risk.
I could have as much entertainment doing my taxes online as doing this game, to be honest, guys.
I'll say this. For these type of games, it's grand strategy or strategy games. There's not much really in-depth fighting unless you want to play those type of games. It's basically grand strategy or strategy games.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Booty Duty Nick.
And
he said, because you're not paying attention, LOL.
and the reason why I know that, PP, is because I play grand strategy or strategic games a few times in my lifetime, like Hearts of Iron 4. That's actually a pretty good strategy game if you want to learn about, well, it's not a real war, but if you want to learn about production lines, war of attrition, and the cost of running a war economy and all that, you could try to play that game.
Here you go.
So you're gonna go. I see what Gorilla's doing now. He's gonna go straight at him. I thought you were gonna flank them.
Well, I'm trying to get everything bottlenecked into that bottlenecked here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah,
I'm trying to group them all together here.
Yeah, for one decisive battle is what Gorilla's going for.
Yeah.
Wow.
PvP, did you want to read what Lemon just said about you?
I have to switch over to the other window then, I'm guessing.
Something about the elephants.
Oh, son of a bitch!
PvP rides elephants to the grocery store. Well, not really, but
yeah. Well, at least I got that son of a bitch, but I lost my son of a bitch.
Well,
that's not fun.
At least it looks like there's people fighting there. That's nice.
Oh yeah, there's some people dying for sure.
All right, there.
It's not going to win any awards on detail or anything, but
well, like I said before, PvP, that's sort of the problem with these grand strategy games or strategy games. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty, you gotta play a different game. If you want grand strategy or basically just strategy games in general, you're not going to be getting much detail on individual battles. The most you'll get is, if you're lucky, is bubbles of numbers go like, if it's green at 95%, that means your troops are winning, or if it's a red bubble at 10%, means your troops are losing and all that.
Yeah. And look at these assholes. They're telling me to give them 230 denarii or acceptor will attack. Fuck them. Why not give them shit?
Chronos says Rome always fails. He says, look at them go. Lemon says Carthage is fighting for free trade and human sacrifice.
Yeah.
Chronos says, son of a bitch. And Booty Judy Nick says, where's your horse? Oh, wait, that's the Trojans.
My horse is dead on the battlefield because
Chronos don't like goats. Chronos does not like goats. What about that movie, The Men Who Liked Goats, with George Clooney? That was a good movie.
Stare at goats.
The Men Who Stare at Goats, right.
So, Gorilla, how many factions have you eliminated so far, and how far have you expanded your empire more? Or are you still just in the battle of
I haven't eliminated any factions, but I've gained 3 territories, and it already started out spread out.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing with Carthage, is you're spread out. You start out on 3 islands.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, well.
Don't care about Clooney.
Now I got to rebuild before I go after the House of Skippy here.
Yo, Kronos.
You know, I just have to say that the House of Skippy sounds like it's like peanut butter Skippy. Like,
well, it's actually pronounced the Scipians, but some people like to pronounce it as like skiing. Like
you guys have seen that Skippy peanut butter in the store.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, well, this is the peanut butter legion or whatever. It's like I can't quite take them seriously.
So where's their jelly women if you have a peanut butter region?
Well, I'm thinking when the peanut butter legion's going to battle, do they use like crackers as their shields? You know,
no bread.
Bread, okay.
Bread. And then their women are the women waiting at home are their jelly bellies. They're jelly wives.
Yeah, see, it's pronounced or spelled Scipii.
And then of course
Skippy. It's not Skippy. It's Sippy.
Of course, the Skippy warriors on the side have their concubines, and they're called they're the honeys, right? They're the honey
The
part.
honeys. Yes.
No, the grape jelly.
Yeah, the grape jelly.
I prefer honey. I prefer honey.
Good one, Gorilla. Good one.
Good Lord.
So Gorilla, now that we're caught up on chat, honestly, where did you meet Kayla? Just tell us where you met her.
She said she's back, but I told her what I really was gonna tell you guys. So now I met her online. There, she said her thing to Sioux Falls, which is relatively close to me. You know, so, but she's not moving here till July.
She's going to move in with you?
No, not move in. She's moving to Sioux Falls.
Oh, Sioux Falls. Okay.
Yeah, because South Dakota's a no-tax state.
Oh, that's true. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yes.
So I'm still confused though. Like, how did you meet in like a chat room on a channel, or like
I met her on. I think it was Plenty of Fish. I think.
Oh, you're on a dating website. Okay, that makes sense then.
Oh, Plenty of Fish. That makes sense. I've seen it on Facebook.
I really should try one of those out. I got nothing to lose really at this point.
Yeah. Chrono says he likes peanut butter cups. Nick says they have dogs. Oh, he's laughing. 8 millimeters. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He says. Well, you put it in 8. I don't know. Chrono says jelly even, and Jim's here. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim. How's it going?
Hey, Jim.
And let's see. Sci-Fi Nation says honey jelly. Who cares as long as she's sweet and sticky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know you would say that. Sci-Fi Nation.
Yeah. And hey, Sci-Fi Nation, how's it going?
Yeah. And Lemon says, hi, Jim. You fruitcake. Kronos says, hey, Sci-Fi. Hey, Kronos. Hey, Sci-Fi. Then a while, Sci-Fi. Hey, Lemon. And then Jim says, Gorilla was swinging around and seeing her. Then Gorilla played with her. Doing good, guys. Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we're caught up there, Gorilla.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
I got a phone call, so I got to mute myself here.
Okay.
All right. His hot dog, and she said, "Oh wow."
We'll talk about ourselves.
It is awesome.
Yeah, and this is Gorilla's answer. Yeah, this is Gorilla's banana services. How can I help you?
No, I thought he'd answer going, "Oh, it's Gorilla. How are you?"
No, but that's Tarzan. That's not the gorilla.
Well, he can borrow from Tarzan.
And Tarzan had a chimpanzee as a companion, did he not? So
no, I thought he had a big, oversized silverback. But hey,
nope.
What do I know?
Not what I know of. Hey, speaking of pop culture, did you guys enjoy the 1960s Tarzan show with Ron Ely?
Ron Ely? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I used to watch that every week as a kid. I loved that show.
I grew up as a little kid. I grew up with Johnny Weissmuller. And then, of course, when they did that, and then when they did Ron Ely, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool with him." Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of the. I think I probably saw the Weissmuller film at some point in my life, and then I saw there's a whole bunch of 50s and 60s Tarzan movies. Like they were cranking out Tarzan movies like every 2 days. It seemed for a while there, right? It was nuts. Like there must have been at least a dozen of them, and some of them were pretty good. But then when they put Ron Ely like every week, was it what 1966 when it started, something like that? And that was like 2 years that show went on, right? There's like about probably 50 episodes. And he was
very
great.
long.
He was great as Tarzan, though. I really loved that show. That was a lot of fun. I mean, it wasn't like the best show in the world, but it was good enough to watch every week, right?
Yeah. I also have to say one of the few things I didn't mind about Disney when they put out Tarzan as an animated feature. It was done really well. I have to say it's probably one of the last great animated features before Disney went evil.
Yeah.
So,
Disney used to be known for their quality, but yeah, that doesn't.
it was good though. Tarzan was a great animated film.
I didn't see that one yet. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, you need to see it. PvP. It's very good.
Yeah,
It's got Will Collins in the soundtrack, so it's good. It's good.
That's the trouble. The older you get, the less time you have, and the less time you have, it makes it harder and harder to see everything you'd like to see. Right? Can you imagine? Oh, have you guys ever thought about this? Can you imagine if you were born this year, and you had like well we're in what 2025, and movies started about 125 years ago. Let's round it out, right?
Right.
Okay. If you've got 125 years of pop culture in movies, TV, music, whatever, how the hell are you ever going to watch even half of what's really good in your lifetime?
I guess you got to be really picky and choosy, don't you, as you get older?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think we kind of had it good, right? Because there wasn't so much media when we were young. The youngsters now, they've got an uphill battle is trying to watch all the good stuff.
Yeah. Sorry about that. My aunt wanted to ask me how my scalloped potatoes and ham showed up or came out that I never made.
Oh, okay. You mean it wasn't the Secret Service knocking on your door?
Oh, no, I got tipped off. That'll be tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Where we at in chats, Mikey?
Well, Gorilla's trying to ham it up. That's why.
I see.
Oh, you're making me hungry now. Jeez, Dan.
Well, I'll tell you tonight. You would be happy. You would be proud of Suzanne PvP because she made a homemade poutine. She doesn't do this very often. She chopped up bits of turkey burger. She used shredded mozzarella cheese. She used beef gravy, and she used fully cooked French fries.
Nice.
Salt-free, by the way. So very, very good stuff.
The only French fries I ever eat anymore are homemade. I'll just buy the potatoes and slice them up and put them in the oven with a bit of oil.
That's what I mean. They were homemade.
Yeah.
Salt-free. Yeah.
And I don't even take the skin off. I just scrub them good to get any dirt off of them, and then I chop them up and I leave the skins on because that's good, roughage for your digestive system, right? So
exactly.
Yeah. Here you go.
Go get him. Go get him, Gorilla.
All right. Finally,
these are just peasants and archers.
Yeah, you know how archers can be a pain in the arse.
Gorilla, tell me, what speed is this battle on? Is it 1 speed, 2 speed? What speed do you have this battle on to slow it down for PvP to figure out what the hell's going on?
3. It was an easy battle against peasants.
Yeah, he's wiping out peasants. It's not like the peasants can put together much in the way of rocks and sticks and whatever.
That seems a bit nasty to kill peasants. I don't know.
Well, but they're
rebelling against their rebels. They're peasants.
They're rebels.
Oh well, fuck them then. Yeah, fuck them.
And the peasants are the lowest, are the weakest, unit, and in order for and for them to and when places rebel, it's usually peasants and town watches.
Yeah.
So you just send your elite units and you could it's like a 10-to-1 ratio of kill.
Okay. So Gorilla, so you're trying to invade and secure Italy. Well, you should secure your holdings in Africa or expand them in Africa.
Well, I'm at war with these people, and I want to take out Rome before they get too far. Which did I do that? No, I did not.
Gorilla.
What?
Yeah, but just to keep you updated here, so Lemon asked originally, who came up with Sir Lemon? Was it Jim or Mikey? I said, well, it was me, of course. I came up with Sir Lemon. Kronos said, Lemon is a sir, and he's laughing. I said, yes, Kronos and Max. And he says, yo, Mikey. He says, Mad Max? Okay. Jim just said, Kronos, Lemon Pie, Butthead, Sci-Fi Nation. Thanks, Jim. I thought you were Beavis. Beavis was also funny. Sci-Fi Nation says to Jim, let's see. I missed the 90s. Kronos is just one there. Rome is still around. Yes, it's still being worked on. Jim's got his ditch line video coming out. So the attachments there. Kronos is love.
I think you got stuck in Jim and that.
It's right here. Yeah, ditch line
Yeah.
video.
No, but I think in the video I watched it earlier. There, he got stuck or something.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Kronos says he loves mozzarella, cheese, and Parmesan. Skin is good for you. Dad says, or no, Sci-Fi Nation says PvP likes the real home fries. Kronos says I'm at home. Total what? Oh, Tata. Oh, I see. I need a beer. Well, Kronos, go get a beer. Yeah, go get you one.
I got one right here.
So, Gorilla, tell me, does this do a month by month a war plan, or does it do year by year? Like, how far into the future does this game go for the player?
Well, in order to get the victory cheers, you have to have it done by a certain time here. Just a second. Let me take care of this here, and
everything is on a timer then, huh, Gorilla?
Somewhat. Like you can go for if it like 100 some years past into AD there, but they won't get the victory screen on that one there. Like for this, I chose short campaign here, so I have to hold 15 providences either by direct ownership or through protectates and destroy or outlast the following factions. And that'd be the House of Skippy and Spain.
I still love it. The House of Skippy makes me laugh. I can't help it. It's too funny.
That one doesn't have a time limit, I don't think. Well, if it does, I don't know where it's at.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is, can you discover the gunpowder or guns in this game early or not?
No. No, it don't go that far. There's other Total War games which you can have guns.
They didn't have any.
Laughing at his beer. Okay.
They didn't have gunpowder back then, though, did they? Like that?
No, they didn't have gunpowder. No,
much later.
Oh, so Skippy. That's what Kronos says.
Oh, it's the Chinese that invented gunpowder, wasn't it?
And that was the 1300s.
Yeah. So that's after this, then I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you know a way to cheat the tech tree that you're going through to develop your own version of gunpowder more earlier than what the Chinese did. Games do allow you to do that if you're advanced enough scientifically to invent gunpowder on your own instead than the Chinese do it for you.
Oh shoot. Let's send the cavalry units over.
Kronos says they didn't have peanut butter in the 1300s. They did have some grape wine.
But they did have the Skippy army, so there you go.
The Skippy army, yes.
All right. So we got that.
Yeah, there was some wonderful grape wine back then, Kronos. If you could cherish victories and celebrate them, believe me, you had a lot of those jugs of wine.
Wasn't there some shipwreck they found like 10 or 20 years ago with, what do they call them? Those amphora containers or whatever? And they were full of ancient wine, and they tried it, and it was actually still good, which was crazy.
Yeah, it didn't turn into vinegar or anything. Yeah.
Well, it was so cold and so deep in the Mediterranean Ocean. It was so cold. I guess it kind of preserved it somehow, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's sealed properly, a lot of shit will last forever.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like wine that's like 1,000 years old, and they're drinking it.
They had servants. Nation was pointing that out. They made wine by smashing the grapes with their feet. Ew. Yeah, well, that was lady servants that were ordered by threat of death or by having their feet cut off to do something with the grapes themselves. So they put them in this big, huge tub, or a space, and then they just walked on them and then crushed them up and made them into wine. So
I've seen movies like that where they have the women doing that in the movie, right?
well, they had Lucille Ball do it. Remember?
No, but I've seen like movies where they have historical flicks where they got the women doing the big tub thing on their feet. I assume they got them to wash their feet very well before they did that. However,
yes. Great beef foots, as Corona says. And it's just pools, I think, PvP.
Hey, PvP, you might want to watch this battle here because I have a chance to either get totally crushed or we'll take out 3 generals from the SPQR, which is basically the bank for Rome.
okay, let's go for it. Right on.
Yeah. Corona says feet. I said crushed feet.
I just wish it was a little bigger, like in detail, where you can actually see more. Right? It's so tiny.
Yeah.
There's all these little bodies like crammed together in a tiny space, but it's okay.
Ah, shit! I didn't take it. There's 13 of them left. Son of a bitch.
Well, PvP, a game is limited to how much it's able to produce.
Oh well, yeah, I know this is an older game too, so it's not going to be miraculous or anything.
Yeah.
So Corona says it's gorillas roaming. Nation says definitely not a feat. The Corona says roam around the world. What are you doing? Stop quoting the Go-Go's, Corona.
I gotta say, the one part of women I'm not attracted to are feet. I've never had a foot fetish. It doesn't.
No, okay, B-52s, whatever. Cronus.
What song was that?
Roll if you want to roll around the world.
I don't remember B-52s doing that.
That was B-52s. Yeah, you're right.
Must be later. I'm only familiar with the early stuff.
I love how Cronus says, sing eat, Mikey. What am I, a monkey? Yeah.
Well, we're not on Tony's stream for karaoke unless Gorilla wants to do a karaoke stream.
Right.
No, it's not worth the copyright fights with that. I'm surprised even Bill still does it because he gets nailed with like 20 copyright claims a week every time he does it.
He does. He gets hit with a lot. Lockdownin is here. Hi, Lockdownin.
Hey, Lockdownin, how's it going?
He says, I miss Rome Total War as well as Shogun Total War.
Hey, Lockdownin, you can get both of them on Steam. You can buy both of them. And with the Rome Total War, I actually got it for 90% off at the time I bought it. And it was like $20. You get Rome Total War. Then you get the remastered there, which is the Rome Total War remastered, Alexander and Barbarian Invasion.
Yeah, he also mentioned the Shogun Total War. I know that exists.
They did it. They gave that away for free for a long time ago. But I don't know if it's still free.
Right. Lockdown says, hail chat. Nation said Rome was early 90s PvP. Corona says, hey, Lockdown. Corona says, I missed the 90s. Lockdown says, what? How long does the sale last? Chrono says to Nation, wife doing all right?
Yeah.
Lockdown says, thanks, Chrono. Shogun was good.
Yeah. Let me just Lockdown. I bought this years ago when it was on sale, but they do sales periodically. You just got to keep an eye on Steam.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll be right back.
Steam usually does quite a few sales on good games.
Yeah, I still think I got my Steam account, though I haven't used the sucker in years and years, but I still think I got it.
PvP, well, if you know how to handle your buttons on your keyboard, you probably could play some strategy games if you up for to challenge yourself for some strategy games like Hearts of Iron 4 or Total War or
PvP, is this close enough for you?
There we go. Now that is more like it. That is more like it. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I got that son of a bitch.
Now it's about
Fuck
time.
yeah.
See some actually killing here. Yes.
Oh, I totally wiped out this. Oh shit.
Oh,
I forgot about them.
well, they're very active, I must say. Man, they're really going at it.
Well, just don't get stabbed in the back, Gorilla, okay?
Yeah, I got that son of a bitch too.
How can you tell where your back is? They're all so tiny.
Let's come on, take out more of these fuckers.
Come on, kill them, Gorilla. Get them.
Chase them down like the vermin they are. All right.
Show them no mercy.
Hey,
No
hey,
mercy.
I've been able to take the settlement now.
Nice. Yeah, I don't do much gaming anymore because at my age, it's just like, gaming's fun, but I just can't afford to waste too many hours on stuff like this.
Hey, those son of a bitches cheated me out of that victory there. I killed that. I destroyed the house of Skippy. I should have gotten the thing there. They turned it into a fucking rebel settlement. Those fucking jackasses.
Damn game. That's not fair.
I'm just gonna. I already earned it. I already earned it. So now I got one less enemy to deal with.
That's good.
But the take on SPQR there, that'll take some doing. Now, let's see. I don't know where the house Brutai went after. Let's go.
Hey, Sifdan, so have you already seen this shirt? Did I show this to you before? This has R2D2 on the front, and it says Merry Beep Bloop. It's for Christmas, but it's got all the symbols right there in the front from Star Wars. All the rebel symbols in the front. I think I showed this to you before.
I gotta see where the House of Brutai ended up settling there, so I could take them out next.
Yeah.
So how's the House of Gorilla doing?
Hey, I haven't been destroyed yet, so.
Yeah. So, yeah. Chrono says I missed the 90s. How long does the sale last? Kronos was asking how Sci-Fi Nation's wife was doing. Kronos said Shogun was good. Sir Lemon said you'd have to take the occasional toenail out of your wine. Okay. Nation says Kronos as good as she can, all considered. Lockdown and says I usually wait until the holiday sales. Understood. For Kronos.
Yeah, this is one of those you just gotta check back every week to see if they have the sale on it.
Yeah, he says there are always exceptions. Lockdown is laughing. Nation says kind of like out of Buckman's soup and down Periscope. Yeah.
I'm debating on whether or not to start a war with Spain because they keep demanding money.
Get flanked. Don't start a war with Spain. Don't start it unless you're going to finish it. Just prior experience in wars with Spain, okay? Trust me on that one.
Yeah, I'd say
try
and win some of the local stuff first, because Spain's a little ways away too.
Well, no, I gotta. Well, what I could do is build up my army over here on Cordula.
But don't. I mean Cordelia. But don't spread it too thin. That's what I'm saying. Your supply lines don't want to be spread too thin.
Yeah, this is the problem with the Carthia is that you're already spread out.
Carpathia.
Wait, what the hell? When did they take Tertium?
Ooh, they're coming back on you there, Gorilla. Lockdown says, get flanked. Crow says,
When
look
did
at
the
them
House of
go.
Julie take this one? Yeah.
Lockdown says it's better than auto resolve if I remember. Chronos says games are for kids. Lemon says hi Lock. I'm a kid at heart. Chronos says Lock.
Okay. I see what happened. They got bribed.
Did I miss something? Chronos says can't see the shirt. Lockdown and no games are for everyone. I need to use commas. Lockdown says, oh, and hey, welcome Ancient One. Hello, Ancient One. How are you? He says, thank you for being here. Does his all common stuff. Buckman, this is good coffee from down Periscope. Lockdown says, I'll just check on the sales. Didn't they make a remake of Shogun? I don't know, Kronos. I think maybe they did, but I'm not sure. Lockdown says, I remember playing Payday 2 and getting the safes and selling them on Steam Marketplace. Then using that credit on the account to get more games. Kronos says, don't stop believing. He's starting to sing Journey. Damn Mongol. Are you trying to sing Mongolians?
We don't have any Mongolians. There's actually, I don't think I have any. We don't have any Mongolians.
You don't have? Because this is darn Mongolians. I'm like Mongolians. No, it's Mongolians.
Here you go, PvP. We're going after the faction here of the House of Julie.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
South Park reference. Lockdown's laughing. City Wall.
Well, Mongols in Asia, so I don't think they'd be a part of this.
Yeah, probably not. Lemon says
I'd have to play. There we go. We got that son of a bitch.
Nice. And Ancient One says hello to everybody on the panel and in the chat. Lemon is trying to tear down the shitty wall.
Didn't it say that Gorilla won the battle there? That was good.
Yeah. It was only like 20 against 60.
Yeah.
Hey,
and then Lockdown says, but are barbarians nonetheless being Carpathians?
Every win's a good win. Come on.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Whatever gets you through the night, just like John Lennon said, right?
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. A wild Miss Six appears. What? Miss Six? Oh. No, so you on drugs again?
Oh, God.
Miss Six. Whatever that is. Ah, man. Ancient One says, I have to admit, the fact you're playing a PC game on live stream surprises me.
Why would it surprise you? This was
I don't know why. Ancient One just said that. Cronus says Rick and Morty. May 6. Okay. I see.
Well, I gotta say, it's a nice change of pace. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but I don't mind it. Like, I can't think like nobody else I can think of lately has done this. Like Nemesis is always playing his games all the time, but he never does a stream like this where he has a panel on it.
Right.
Well, that's because he plays on PlayStation.
Mm.
Yeah, he's on the PlayStation, so he can't hook up a panel to that.
Okay.
Locke says, me seek and destroy. Sir Lemon says, Gorilla has played this before on stream long ago. Yes, he has, Lemon. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Gorilla says not on drugs yet. Okay.
Yeah, if it turns out good, I'll play a game. We can chat while I sit there and play. The only problem with this is it's slow starting out. It is a slow start out. It's not you're not gonna be able to go boom boom boom.
Yeah.
There.
Hey Gorilla, you don't mind me keeping you up on the chat, do you?
No. I think one of the reasons I did this is because I knew you'd volunteer for that.
Oh, okay. I just volunteered. Okay. Well, you can always tell me to shut the fuck up, and I will. But,
no. I'm glad you are.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, Gorilla's got to concentrate on killing the enemy, though, right, Mikey? So it's good.
No, that's true. He's a general. He's got to. Yeah.
It's good. It's good you're doing the chat stuff.
Oh shit!
Oh, good. Crodel says not Cheech and Chawning. Mikey reading chat is good. Oh, thanks, Sir Lemon. I hope you mean that. It's not always beneficial for me. Ooh. I have to be careful what I say. Yeah.
Ugh.
But thank you, Sir Lemon. That is very
I know
sweet,
that.
very sweet and kind of you.
Very rarely will I censor myself.
Yeah. Old Man Bird says, Gorilla, take Greece while you're at it. I could use some euros. Okay.
I got. Then I'd have to start a war with Macedonia, which it wouldn't be too. I suppose I could start a war with them. And Greece.
Proto says, Mikey, read good.
Oh, I wonder if they didn't go up this way, up to Salona.
I don't know. Give it a shot.
Well, I'm sending my ships out that way.
Yeah. Black Diamond says, hey, Mikey, need to go to the bathroom? Too late. I've already done it. Old Man Bird says, haha, we are Sparta. Yeah, the Spartans. I wonder what that was like. 300 people versus 100,000 soldiers. Yeah, I wonder what that was like.
Do you think that might have been fictional though? That seems a little.
I think it was. I think it was. Thermopylae, excuse me, had a lot more.
I'm sure I doubt there'd be any major battle that lopsided. Like that's ridiculous.
I don't think so. Black Diamond says, if I have to reference that, we shan't be friends. LOL. No, you're good. You're good. Chrono says bacon grease is good. Well, not really anymore. I used to mix it with my bread and butter and shit, but then I started getting way too fat.
Bacon grease is delicious to fry stuff in, though. I gotta say.
Yeah. Chronos says I can't count the 100. Yes, you can, Chronos.
I generally stick to olive oil though, because olive oil.
Oh yes, I take it out the financial hub for the house, all the houses there, and I
yes.
There's their financial hub right there.
Nice.
Take it out.
Nice.
And early in the game too.
Wow. Yeah. Major victory, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Jim said that he still has no videos being made for Commodore Productions since lack of actors. Well, I won't say anything. Shut up, Mikey. Anyway, Old Man Bird says pizza has all 4 food groups.
Yeah,
and
reach out to on the Reddit Star Trek thing. Ask if anybody would like to be in a fan film. The Star Trek Reddit there has 1.2 million people who are part of it. I don't know how many people are actually active in it, but I suppose you could go in there and ask anybody to be part of them.
Wow. Lockdown says he has 3 cans full of pure bacon grease. He uses it sometimes to make roux sauces. Ooh, those really cool tomato sauces. Nice, Lockdown. Gorillas is cheating, Kronos says. Lockdown says, pizza!
How am I cheating, Kronos? Tell me exactly how I'm cheating.
You just said that as a question and an exclamation. I don't know. Kronos says, no pineapple. Yes, thank you, Kronos. No pineapple. Lockdown says, you just named what I'm making tomorrow. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Pineapple is blasphemous. Yes, Lockdown is right. Thank you, Kronos. Pineapple pizza? Yeah, Old Man Bird, you don't want to eat pineapple on pizza. Some people like it, but I do not, and I am allergic, so can't touch it.
Hey, the pineapple and the non-pineapple people have to gather together and then the kiwi pizza.
Oh, God. Pizza power, Lockdown says. Anchovies are good. Are you kidding me, Kronos? Anchovies? No. What are you talking about?
How about an anchovies and pineapple combo there, Mikey? Wouldn't that be?
Oh, no. I've seen that. That's disgusting.
Oh, you sick bastard. Quit putting ideas in these fucking people's heads.
I knew that.
Yeah, don't do that. You're going to kill us all.
You guys, you set me up so well. I knew I would get a reaction. Come on. You must know me better than that by now. Come on.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Show. Turtle Power. Yeah, I know that.
Ninja Turtles.
Sorry, girl. I just got to say, it was some asshole in Ontario that invented pineapple pizza, and I want to apologize to the rest of the world for one of Canada's big mistakes.
Damn it! I don't have the clip ready, or else I was good. I don't have the clip, or else I will
Blame
play
Canada.
Blame
Blame
Canada.
Canada.
Blame Canada.
Yeah, that's definitely one I would. You could say yes. I
Oh,
would agree.
Jesus. Yeah, even lemon pie says no pineapple on pizza. Lockdown says, if I find one anchovy on the pizza, you're in big trouble, mister. Oh, man.
That reminds me of the fucking
Jeremy?
the episode where Fry gets billions of dollars there, and mom tries to go and steal the anchovy thing because she thinks he's gonna turn the anchovy oil into like a endless supply of like robot oil, and he's just gonna turns out he's gonna eat it, and everybody was disgusted by it.
Yeah. Well, Lemon Pie said that is why Rome laid waste to Carthage. They put pineapple on their pizza. And Cronus says, Lemon, be smart again. Lactanin says, if you like, Worcestershire, pardon spelling, that is, I believe, made with anchovy juices. Worcestershire sauce, I believe, does contain a little, but problem is that it's so minute, it doesn't even bother me. And I've eaten Worcestershire sauce, so I don't have an issue with that.
It's Worcester.
It's not Worcester, it's Worcestershire. I know because we have an English friend. She pronounced it exactly that way.
Well, there's the problem. You're taking your English lessons from the damn English.
Why not?
Well,
Canada's the Commonwealth of Britain. Why not?
It's because it is. It is made in Britain. So I'm going with Mikey here.
Yeah.
By the way, I haven't had it too many times, but if you put it's not bad if you put it on steak, like a good steak. It actually is kind of enjoyable, I gotta say.
I use it to make jerky.
Oh, you use it to make a jerky. Okay. What type of beef do you use for your jerky? What type? I know that, but I mean, what type?
I don't know, just cheap jerky.
Okay, but Gorilla, there's a certain form of meat that you have to use for the jerky.
No, you don't. You can use any meat. Did
you
you notice what House of Julie did here? He stepped off, saw my thing here. He got right back onto his boats.
Yeah. What did Canada do? Oh, it says, what did Canada do wrong again? Well, Old Man Bird said, what flavored cake? Oh, this is for you, PvP. He says, what flavored cake you eating for your birthday, PvP? Old Man Bird that just asked you.
I probably won't have a cake at all. Well, I guess since I'm not working Thursday, I could maybe go up Friday morning and buy a cake somewhere. Not that I should eat it because it's not good for me, but yeah, I guess I should probably treat myself. What kind of?
I would treat yourself. I would.
Maybe I'll get like a chocolate cake or something because I like chocolate. So.
Oh, chocolate.
And do you want writing on it saying, "Here's to 67 years. Here's to more years."
Yeah, well, I'm probably not going to have time to get anybody to do that for me, but yeah, it's not that big a deal.
Well, look at it this way, Dan. He was trying to get at least to 69.
Hey, now just remember, you got to do birthday shots. So since you turned at 67, you got to do 67 shots.
Well, I gotta get my shot glass out of the cupboard.
Yeah, but if you want to take 67 shots and you want to die on live stream, that's your choice.
We'll make it the most viewed live. We'll make sure it's the most viewed live stream.
Yeah, well, I might not do shots, but I'll probably have a few. So yeah.
Oh, that'll be good. Cronus says, "Yay, birthdays!" Old Man Bird was laughing at Lemon. Jim says, "Night, everyone. I got 6 lawns to mow tomorrow. 6 long mows."
Hey, have a good night there, Jim.
Yeah, rake in that money while you can there, Jim. That sounds like a good productive day, buddy.
Oh, for sure. Lockdown's laughing. Lemon said good night to Jim. Worcestershire is awesome for flavoring roast in the slow cooker. I agree there, Nation. Mow them lawns, Chrono says. I need a new lawnmower. Lemon says, what's a sure? Okay. Lockdown says, on beef roast after browning all sides in butter and slow cooking in a pot.
Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
Liam Perrins is good. I like A1. I'm A1 sauce guy. But Liam Perrins, yeah, because my dad does that with roast beef. Liam Perrins, he's a Liam Perrins guy. Lockdown and says veggies all around it, of course. PvP would take an anchovy flavored cake. No, he wouldn't. Krona says that's right. Use anchovies in that sauce. Lemon says buy a single slice of chocolate cake. Yeah, but he should pack it with his eggnog as a filler. I've heard chocolate cake eggnog before.
PvP, what are the rates of the ladies over there for us to get you a lady to spend the night with to enjoy yourself?
Yeah. Here you go, PvP. I'm going big army right here.
Okay. Yeah, here they go.
I'm gonna go straight for their generals.
Yeah. Lockdown and says chocolate ice cream cake. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Lemon says buy a single slice. Chrono says I like vanilla and strawberry. Lockdown and says I like Neapolitan. Let me add it. Strawberry cheesecake. Oh, I love strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Suzanne and I both do. Graham Cracker Crust. Lockdown says you can have the chocolate, not racist. Okay. Lockdown is laughing. He says chocolate activates the happiness part in the brain, a sense of euphoria. Yeah, Chrono says I like Klondike bars. Chrono says I like dark chocolate.
Oh, Chronos with that dark chocolate comment. I could make so many comments on it, but YouTube would probably yank down the stream.
Now, Sci-Fi Sit Down. Are you watching this battle? Bird says.
Yes,
and
I am.
Yeah, Lockdown and says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I will do anything for a Klondike bar, but I won't do that.
Drugs and chocolate? LOL. Okay, we're caught up with the chat.
Well, PvP, you did not exactly answer my question. Tell me, what's the rate to hire a lady for us to hire her to have her to spend a night with you to enjoy yourself?
Well, it depends. You want me to catch anything or not?
Yeah, I haven't done the research on that, but I think I'm just going to relax on my birthday. I don't think I need any complications, and that sounds like it could be complicated. So,
well, we can send you a lady, but with our budget there, we're not guaranteed you won't catch anything.
Yeah, with my luck, I'd probably put my hand down her pants, and I'd feel like something that was not a vagina, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, like I said, with our budgets, you don't know what you're gonna get.
You know, the reason I made that joke, though, I actually knew a guy that happened to him one time when I was taking college courses back in the 80s. I was taking a sociology class, right? And one poor dude, he actually admitted this. He picked up this woman, quote, woman in a bar. They went back to his place and they were going to have a good fun night. And when he slipped his hand down her pants, he grabbed on a set of balls and a penis. So like, beware. Yeah,
well, we had a coworker there. I was DD that night there, and we all went bar hopping down there. And Stu guy went off on his own there, and he was about 6 beers in of the 14 he had at that one bar there. I'm actually surprised he had 14 beers that night. He was about 6 beers in. We started hitting on a lady, trying to get her to come back to the hotel when the friend was that person's friend was nice enough to say, you do know that's this is back when they still use the term transvestite. You go, you do know that she's they're transvestite, right? He goes, they are. And so he kind of dodged the bullet there with a friend there. We were giving him so much shit that week there with we asked him if we didn't see the Adam's apple or that she could palm a basketball, shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. That's for sure. Like, I don't mind being single. I mean, sometimes it'd be nice to have somebody, but there's too many weird people out there and too many complications. And I'm just going to enjoy my birthday on Thursday. And Yeah, I guess I should probably go to the store tomorrow night. and
Wow,
get
look at that
get a
slaughter. Jeez.
cake. Okay, you're winning this battle there, Gorilla.
Yeah, I got the main objective of killing one of the family members for the house of Julie there.
Nice.
So that
Yeah.
demoralizes.
Gorilla likes to go through a slaughterhouse to make sure
Well,
everybody's.
hey, I'll sacrifice I'll sacrifice 1,000 troops if I can take out like a family member.
Gorilla, I was kidding with you.
No, what I'm saying is I would see. I took 271 there, but I took out Vivius Julius there. That was my main objective. I slaughtered that whole thing. And now watch slaughtered and YouTube hits me.
Yeah. So just to catch up on the chat here, so Corona says drugs and chocolate, and he's laughing, and Old Man Bird was laughing.
I don't never do drugs. Well, alcohol is a drug, I know, but
Lockdown and says I can only do dark chocolate bean. I'm lactose intolerant. Okay. Lockdown and says unless it's lactose free chocolate, does that exist? Yes, it actually does. Lockdown and Chrono says white chocolate has no chocolate. Well, not really. Old Man Bird said, no, PvP, to your previous comment.
Okay, what did I say now?
Well, you said something to the effect of...
that's when you're talking about your friend there. That's when you're talking about your friend.
Okay. Yeah, I agree
your
with
friend.
I agree with Bird's comment there then. Yeah, I was like, no, yeah.
No. Locke says, Kronos, they sit upon a throne of lies. Kronos says, I don't remember berries the 90s or the 80s. Lockdown says, Crocodile Dundee. Balls aren't from females, Kronos says. LOL Dundee. That's a knife. That's a knife. Kronos says, Lockdown and LOL. No, Eve. Kronos says, and this is a bush man. Okay. Old Man Bird says, Gorilla, have you kissed more than one lady in the same night, or are you a romantic date type?
Oh, are we talking only kissing?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Only kissing, maybe once.
Once? Okay, he gets the good stuff.
How many nights have you gone around kissing multiple women there, Mikey? Like, okay, there's a backstory here. I want to hear this.
He's only talking about kissing, so...
we're just talking about kissing. We're not talking about foreplay involved in heavy breathing and the other stuff.
I had a night where I kissed two different women about 4 hours apart. And the second one, I actually got a hand down her pants. So that's like bonus points, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Kronos and Lockdown and made a good point. Bush is a band. Yes, they are. And so is Hole, run by Courtney. Yeah, love. Yeah.
You know what would have been great? Would have been a great tour is if they had Bush as the opening act and then Hole came on stage.
Bush Hole? Or you can have Hole open and go Bush after.
That would be so good. That would be hilarious. Oh, God. That's a theme tour, right? It's a theme tour.
I get it. Kronos says Hole also. Kronos, yeah, well, that was Soundgarden. Black Dannon says, won't you come wash away the rain? Black Hole Sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Yeah, I had Chris Cornell sing that for me. Very cool. Kronos says, sing, eat. Kronos says, kissing what? Old Man Bird says, boner points, PvP.
Hey, PvP, we're about to attack the capital of the House of July.
All right. Let's do it.
Well, I guess we corrupted Kronos. He says,
I want to say Gorilla for the win. Gorilla for the win.
Here we go.
Gorilla for the win.
Kronos says, put your hands down my pants and I bet you'll feel nuts. I think we just corrupted Kronos. Okay. I don't want to feel down there.
Oh, my goodness.
That's good for you.
Well, don't worry. PP will go nuts if you felt nuts down there.
Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm dying over here.
Here we go.
All right. Battle of the Tribes. Here we go.
Ooh.
Wow, that looks like a great looking city.
But how
So
do you get into the fortress? It's like it's walled.
Just
Well, it's not like the walls are
Oh, I think I'm starting to figure it out.
He's using a battering ram
Yeah, I got it.
at the front
Yeah.
gates.
Now all that's missing is for him to have a few guerrillas to bang it on open for him.
Well, you know what? They've used elephants before to smash into places like that before. Go in, kill everything.
Holy crap.
I am.
Okay.
We're chasing him down like vermin.
Slaughterhouse 5.
Nice.
That was a great film too. PvP Slaughterhouse 5. You remember that?
I love that film. It's very weird though, isn't it, Mikey? Like,
Oh, extremely, but it's actually a pretty cool film.
was that a Kurt Vonnegut story?
Yes, it was. Kurt Vonnegut, yes.
Yeah, it's very, I enjoy it, but it's very disjointed because it goes back and forth through time, does it not?
Yeah, it does. Yes.
Yeah. That would be one I would recommend a gorilla for doing a live stream some week, though. Not immediately, but
at least for cringe stock, if anything, if for any other reason, then there's lots of violence. So yeah.
Yeah, I would say sometime next 3-4 months. I mean, no rush on it or anything, but
yeah, for sure.
Oh
wow, this is a major battle. This has to be your biggest battle of the game so far, Gorilla.
yeah, there's lots of House of Julie Fortune.
Oh God,
Man.
These guys are getting real. They're getting real corny and horny down in the chat. Cronus laughed at his thing, and then Bird said, "Let's play Titanic. You be the iceberg, and I'll go down."
Hey, the Titanic there is the perfect example where just a tip will lead to a lot of trouble.
Cronus says, "Now I have to listen to that song again." Like that, it says, "Want to bang around? Put me on your to-do list under put out like a fire." What? Walls are a thing for a reason. At least Gorilla doesn't have a dragon. Oh, God.
Gorilla just made the definitive Titanic joke. I don't think anybody's ever going to beat that one.
With his tip? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Steam lag, but think it's on my side like that. And
you know,
it's a song.
I've never seen Titanic, but I kind of thought it was such a soap opera kind of movie. It sounded like that. I really didn't have much interest in it when it came out.
Yeah. And Sci-Fi Nation said that's what Bird of Prey 5 used to say. Just the tip.
Yeah, I don't know how that all got started there. There's a story behind it, but I don't know the story.
There is something behind it for sure.
The one I'd have to ask on that one is LDG.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you say LDG's name enough, he usually does show up because LDG kind of like has this tractor where if you say LDG enough times, then it'll alert him that you're saying the word LDG. But I think LDG is sleeping right now.
Oh, yeah, he says to sleep. Black Adam says, just the tip of that iceberg. And Chrono says, the tip counts. Yeah.
There we go. Another battle.
As long as it's not leaking.
Well, I would say this since Gorilla says his state is always on the tip of Tornado Alley. Well, he certainly is. The tip certainly knows how to catch wind.
Yeah. Chrono says, never forget Bird of Prey 5. Hail Karoga. Yes, hail Karogan Empire.
Here we go. Charge into the line.
Yeah.
I was trying to go after the faction leader. I'll sacrifice all these damn units to kill their faction leader.
Yeah, but look at that. You just ran through that line.
Got it.
So cool.
I got their faction leader. I got the faction leader.
Oh, good. Now kill everything else.
And they're running away. They're
running after them, but yeah.
That's great.
That's awesome.
I think you got this one. I think you got this one pretty
solid. It's already been won. I just gotta take out more.
You're just mopping up the leftovers.
I'm slaughtering them to slaughter them.
Yeah. Well, do you think that human beings standing on the ground without any other support, and you guys are riding on horses, who do you think's going to win?
Well, it all depends on it because those pikemen that they got, some of those units will just take out the horses like no other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, if you got pike, also don't forget if you got archers with arrows, that could take out guys on horseback easy.
Well, as long as they're standing up or maybe hiding in trees, if they can do it. Yeah.
Well, if you have enough arrows flying at a charging cavalry, you could probably decimate a lot of them.
Well, the one thing I would say you never should ever do is ride horses into a littered forest because you have no idea what's in there. So, yeah.
Or Mikey, worse yet, do not ride horses in front of a machine gun nest.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea too.
Yeah, that's a little difference in centuries, though. I think we're talking at least a century difference in tactics, but
yeah, at least.
I would say if I was a commander, I would say I'd never want to fight in a forest because things go sideways real fast.
Well, no, not exactly, because the reason that Uncle Adolf there was able to take out France so fast is because they had the Menagerie line against Germany's border that was so heavily fortified that they didn't bother, and they thought, oh, no army can go and get through the Ardennes. No, absolutely no where did the Uncle Adolf come through?
The Maginot line, to be fair, Gorilla, was a piece of shit. Okay,
no, but
he didn't protect anything.
But he didn't go through it though. He didn't go through it. He went through the Ardennes.
Oh, he went around it. I know. Yes.
Yeah, because the French thought, the Ardennes will protect us. Nobody can get through that.
Yeah. Well, they found out, didn't they?
Yeah, I personally, I would not want to fight a battle in a forest. I really wouldn't.
Definitely not. If anything taught us anything, Shiloh during the Civil War, it was fought in the forest, and Antietam was fought in the forest.
There's a guy that sings. It's a song called Shiloh Hill. It's pretty. It's called Shiloh Hill. Pretty good, damn good song. My kid likes it too.
Oh, cool.
Kronos,
just catching up in the chat real quick. Kronos says, yippers, Karoga. Old Man Bird says, littered with bodies. Lockdown and says, rout them. Kronos says,
we're going after another city here. We're going after the guest.
Here we go. Okay, let's watch this. This will be good.
Yeah, we're watching.
Battering rams.
Let's see if they actually come out. Nope, they're not coming out.
Yeah, Kronos says, got a freezer. Old Man Bird says, if you had an AT-AT from Star Wars, that would be cool. Kronos says, AT-ATs in a forest is hilarious. Lockdown and says, pikes, horses, archers, pikes, cavalry, infantry, shield, archers. Oh, and Kronos says, and at-STs. Oh, okay. Save a formation.
Yeah, here's our town watch. It's just going to get plowed right over.
Yeah, Old Man Bird says, you know more about the Civil War than we do. Well, yeah, I had to study it in school, Bird. We also had a Civil War skirmish fought in Arizona at a place called Picacho Peak. 3 people died. It was a Confederate victory because they got to keep the New Mexico Territory village, which at that time was Tucson. So, yeah, they were in there for another 3 years.
Well, the Civil War, there's over 10,000 battlefields for the Civil War. I think there's even a couple in Minnesota.
There might have been. But
of course, Lincoln lumped in the Dakota Wars with the Civil War.
Did they not fight out as west as like Arizona and Texas in some battles?
There was a few battles in New Mexico, because remember it was called New Mexico Territory. It wasn't quite Arizona yet.
Yeah, but there were some Western battles, if I remember right, Mikey.
There was Valverde, there was El Paso, there was a few. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
House of Julia is now officially gone.
Yeah.
Yay.
I think Gorilla might be kicking ass on this game tonight. I'm starting to think,
Yeah. Kronos says, well, there goes that city.
Jeez, Gorilla, you're doing quite well, are you not? Like I'm
yeah,
not...
this one here is a little bit harder than the other. Once it can get going, it's relatively fast. So now
hey,
Kronos, I'm gonna take that rebel stronghold.
Yeah. Kronos, you say we build the city for Gorilla's role.
Mm.
Wow, boy, you've taken all of Italy yet, or
yeah, Italy's
Wow.
all mine.
Shit.
Italy's a piece of shit. Wow.
Girl is kicking ass in this, man.
Let's-
Holy-
I love that.
Oh shoot,
Wow.
they're pissed off about something over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Hannibal is up in heaven right now, going, "Fuck you, girl! I wish I could have beaten Rome like you did."
Well, you got to go after them while they're still small. Is the thing, and they attacked me first.
Okay, I'm not going to comment on that.
Go ahead, make a comment.
No,
triple dog dare
that'd
you.
be so wrong. Your stream would probably get taken down immediately. I'm not even going to go to that level. Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, I would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Lockdown says to you, Gorilla, shore up the lines. Don't overexpand. Check the morale of the taken cities. They may rebel.
Oh yeah, they're always bitching about something.
So, what have you got left to conquer here? Like, you got most of Italy,
The whole
right? It
map.
looks like.
The whole map.
But still, I mean, that's pretty good getting most of Italy.
And Old Man Bird is calling you a legion of gorillas. Actually, we should call him the Silverback Legion. That's what we call him.
I would say the Silverback Legion would make sense, yeah.
I'm still liking the Ashtray Republic. All right.
Well,
You could call yourself the Ass-Kicking Republic.
Rome was a republic, were they not officially? I mean,
Yeah, that's
they were.
That's why when we did when I was shooting for ideas for the stuff there, that AI came up with the Ashtray Republic.
I'm sorry.
Game.
Oh, you know, I heard a name the first time the other day for Western separation if the 4 provinces leave Canada. And the name was the Republic of Western Canada. I think that sounds pretty good, eh, guys?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. The Republic of Western Canada. There you go.
Yeah. So I've been ignoring politics for weeks because I'm burned out, like Gorilla said, but I'm keeping a little back. I'm paying attention to that in the background because I find that interesting where that's heading.
Chrono says, I hate the bitchers. Lockdown says, troop occupation may quell any thought of rebellion and be used as reinforcement to the front lines. Chrono says, nobody uses scrolls anymore, FYI.
The problem with just relying on troops to squall the rebellion there is that it's not very. It only lasts so long.
Yeah, well, quelling a rebellion is nothing really, right? It doesn't take that much to send a few troops to calm things down. It's just
if that's the only thing you do, they're just gonna keep bitching.
Yeah, they'll keep screaming, right?
It also depends how big the rebellion is. If the rebellion has reached major proportions, it might be a little more complicated.
So Lockdown is asking you, PvP. So Alberta is going to claim sovereignty?
They're talking about separation.
Yeah.
Which I guess technically that's a different word than sovereignty. And there's also Saskatchewan. Apparently there's a lot of growing momentum there to separate. Manitoba and BC are a little softer. I don't think we're there yet because we have NDP governments, which are, basically dickheads, and they're going to fight it. I know they'll fight it, but a lot of Manitoba and most of the eastern part of BC, eastern and central part of BC, and I think a big part of Vancouver Island are now conservative. So it could get very interesting. Let's put it this way. I think we're in for some very very tumultuous times over the next.
I got a question. How would that work in Canada? Because like ours is, they have to post the thing in like a newspaper 2 times. Then they have to hold local, like say if with the Greater Idaho Project, 5 county or the western half of Oregon wants to split off and join Idaho. So what would happen is they'd have to post two like within 90 days. They have to get like 10,000 signatures. Then they got to post the referendum at least twice in the newspapers. Then the local counties have to take a vote. It has to be ratified by their state Senate and House. Then it has to be ratified by the federal House and Senate.
Yeah, it's not a simple process. I agree. I think, well, I don't know about the other provinces. I'm only familiar with what's going on in Alberta right now because they are kind of leading the charge on that. I believe Danielle Smith, Alberta's premier, she said that they actually brought in some new rules about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they simplified it to the point where you need to get 10% of the people that voted in the last election. So that's not a high number. That's doable. You need to get a certain number of votes within, like you said, 90 days. I believe in Alberta, it would be around 190,000 saying yes to a referendum vote. And if 190,000 people signed the petitions in 90 days, then the government of Alberta would have to hold a referendum on separation. And if it passed, I believe, by 51%, then they could probably legally separate from Canada.
Oh, and here you go, PvP.
Yeah, okay, so catching up a little bit. Lockdown and said, Alberta, pardon my spelling, haha. Corona says, poor Canadians. Bird says, the Vancouver Whitecaps are playing Austin, Texas here this weekend, soccer, but I have to work. I know about those guys.
Are the Whitecaps sucking like usual, though?
They usually suck like usual.
They soccer, usually lose, yeah.
Well,
usually
shit,
do.
No wonder
well, like the Seattle, well, like the team that Resolute Jerk doesn't really follow, the Seattle Sounders. They're pretty bad too. So when it comes to soccer, I like my team.
Oh, I just want to watch guerrilla troops killing everybody.
Cool. Yeah, my team is definitely the San Jose Earthquakes. What a great name. Great team.
Yeah, that's a pretty ironic name, is it not?
But it's a good team though. I mean they're good players.
They should name them the San Jose. You're all gonna die horrible deaths when the earthquakes hit.
oh shoot. Okay, these Hasty might take out a few horses.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Lockdown and says, but give them a better life, morale will go up and they will produce more. Corona says, you gotta keep them separated. Yeah, the offspring. Lockdown and says, one has the right to self-determination. It is logical. Spock maybe said that. Corona says, come out and play. Warriors.
Nice Warriors reference.
Come out to play.
Love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Corona says, we are all warriors here.
PP, I do have a question. Tell me, if Alberta does somehow, by some fluke, get independence, how will that affect Western Canada now that the major highway and road network that connects Western Canada to Eastern Canada, how will that affect the Western side? Will they say, you know what, screw it, we're separated from Alberta now, and there's no through route through Alberta, or we have to get our passports to go through Alberta now, then we have to rebuild our railroad and road network around Alberta to do the road network again. Well, or just say fuck it.
Well, once again, it's too complex at this point to know what will happen. You're kind of looking forward into a future that doesn't exist yet. So I don't know what would actually happen if they actually did separate. I'm still got my fingers crossed that BC might join them, even though we've got David Eby, a totally dumbass NDP premier here, which is he's such a moron. I can't stand the man. But the thing is, what pisses me off is probably half the province voted Conservative back last summer during the provincial election. The NDP won by a very tiny fraction of the vote. It was very close. And there was a lot of shenanigans that went on. It took them like 6 months to call the election. And to this day, there are still doubts that some of it was legal, what the NDP pulled. I don't want to go into details because I know Gorilla probably won't want me to, but there's a lot of BCers that would like to join separation. There really are. There's millions of us. So we got basically a government that's kind of holding us hostage at this point, but it's too complicated. I have no idea what would happen. As far as we'd be cut off from the rest of Canada, as far as highways and railroads, I have no idea. It's too complicated. It's too early and too complicated at this point. So I can't honestly give you a good answer there, Dan.
Yeah. And here,
PvP. Well, it's only hypothetical PvP. Like, how do you think it may go down? It's only hypothetical.
I have no idea.
I'm at war with Spain now, PvP.
Yeah.
Right on.
Says, my missus loves that movie, The Warriors. Lockdown and says, ghouls? Where? I still haven't seen that movie. Kronos, you've lived in a cave, okay? Anybody who hasn't seen The Warriors lives in a cave, okay? So we need to get out there to see it.
Shit. Here we go. Kill him.
Get him. Lockdown and see
it. Leader.
Bird says, Gorilla has worked hard, but we are still waiting for him to launch his new tacos and sausages broadcast.
Oh shit! I'm still trying to get Raquel to start it. Maybe I'll have to work. Maybe I can talk Charlotte into it.
I think you need to. Kronos, you activate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Charlotte might be your best bet. I would think.
She'd love that.
But Jill would never do it because she would say no. That's too crude for me. So
no, not Jill. Raquel.
Raquel would go for it.
Yeah, Raquel would probably go for it.
No, she's not. I've been trying for the last couple weeks.
Yeah. She's done Divas and Dorks.
Oh yeah, she's been doing Divas and Dorks. That's right.
Jill thought I was making a Mexican joke on that.
Oh no!
Really? She didn't get the.
It took her a second.
Okay, she finally got what tacos meant, though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Kronos, you activate mind references without knowing it. Keep it cooking. Lockdown and says, tacos rock. Kronos says, I like cooking. Sci-Fi Nation says the not so perfect 10-O's, LOL, 10.0's. Gorillas is taking over a city. Yes, he is. Grilled shrimp tacos rock on a bed of lime sriracha sauce, feta cheese, bacon, and slices of avocado. Yes, God. I agree with that, Lockdown. And I never had fish tacos. Make jokes. Ancient One says, next thing you know, in a crazed, altered timeline, we hear crazed and bizarre reports of the entire development team for Rome Total War have gone complete feral.
Oh, shit, they rebelled here.
Oh, they rebelled you. Nation says we have a local restaurant that makes them exactly like that. Chrono says, hey, Ancient. Old Man Bird says, hail, Ancient One. Chrono says, I'm legal. How about you? Lockdown says, if you rely on the government, you will be left in the wind. Absolutely. Chrono says, Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Actually, get that reference.
Caveman. Yeah. Government is slow. Mr. Peabody.
Our government is designed purposely for that reason.
Yes. And the nation said Mr. Peabody. And Chrono says, I hope I triggered someone. And
Triggered!
Hail, Old Man Bird. This is laughing. Oh, shut up, Mikey.
Triggered!
Oh, man. Even I remember Captain Caveman. Oh, man. And the Teen Angels. I remember that.
The only reason I know that reference is because of Germ.
Oh, because of Germ? Oh, yeah.
Hey, girl, we did the Warriors one night, didn't we, Gorilla? Like months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you did.
I forget after a while. If it's been like 3 or 4 months, my memory kind of goes.
Those clinking little bottles that he does from the window and says the Warriors come out and play.
Warriors
still an iconic scene. Yeah.
Come out to play.
Kronos says, good cartoons rocked. Yeah, there was a lot of good cartoons back then, Kronos.
Okay, what are you attacking now, Gorilla?
Spain, they got in my way.
You're going after Madrid? Oh, you ballsy bitch! You're going after Madrid? Wow.
I'm going after Carthage Nova.
Oh, okay.
Madrid's not even in this game.
It's not even formed yet. Okay.
Well, I see we need some more battering rams.
Come on. Get, oh, damn it.
Oh,
An ancient one. An ancient one is going. Rome total peril. Chrono says Dread was a good movie. Yes. Oh, old man Bird just gave you a $4.99 super chat there.
Okay, I'll play a song here afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait. Old man said no song, just appreciation for Mikey Seuss for his excellent work and commentary. Thank
you, Eugene. That's very generous of you.
They got sneaky because they came outside the wall and flanked you.
Well, that's because there's two different armies.
Yeah.
Right now.
The Spaniards work that way usually, you know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they do. They did that. They did back then. That's how they were able to beat the Moors. Remember?
No, there's just two different armies that are battling right now. So one was outside the walls, and one was inside the walls.
Okay, so you missed what I said. I was talking about when the Spanish wiped out the Moors. Yeah.
I'm clarifying, Mikey. If I got two different Spanish women for the night, would they like go two different ways? Like that could be.
No, no, you're gonna end up stabbed, and nobody's gonna know which one did it.
Well, you never know, Gorilla. One usually goes full frontal, and the other one just kind of sneaks in the back.
There might be a bit of stabbing going on, but it could be the pleasurable
kind.
Oh,
so you're saying they're gonna peg you first, then stab you?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, that's a question I really don't want to ask. If any of you guys have ever been pegged, but I'm not gonna. I just asked them.
That nuts yet.
I am not expecting an answer though, so don't feel any pressure.
Old man is very,
unless there was pressure when you were being pegged. That's
Yeah. Chrono says cheers. Lockdown and says there are over 25 dialects of Spanish. Yes, sir, there are.
Wow, really?
Actually, I never realized more than 30. More than 30. Chrono says I like Pink Floyd. Old man Bird says Pleasant Valley Poontang.
Yeah, and Spanish Spaniards even shit talk each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chrono says the wall. Oh, he's going all Pink Floyd. Chrono says Tangs in space.
Oh shoot! I might actually lose this one. Shit.
No.
Oh shit! You might lose this one. Okay.
Oh, it was a close defeat.
Pink is good. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. Oh,
pink tacos are good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big fan of the wall. I when it first came out, the first time I heard it was with my cousin. Went over to his house and we put the vinyl on his ginormous record player and blasted our brains out, and it was great the first time. But
ginormous was he compensating for something?
That was like that's a combination of gigantic and enormous. That's the word I invented.
I know PvP, but I was saying when guys like that have huge devices. That means they're compensating or overcompensating for something.
Hey, PvP, no. Look at what I trapped. They got their faction leader and two generals.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
Should I risk it or should I use my grade A 6-star general, or should I battle it out?
Oh, I can't. I don't know enough about this to give you.
I'm just gonna.
I'd use your general at personal risk.
I had the general do the battling there.
Okay.
Just because of who was trapped in that.
Right.
The thing is, to get back to the Pink Floyd, because we're going to talk a bit about pop culture. I like the wall. I think the wall is good, but over the decades, re-listing, I think it's not as good as I originally thought it was back when it came out, right, Mikey?
Yeah, well, you guys have all heard my story about the the Pink Floyd The Wall, that I've seen it in 3 different states of being, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, drunk,
No, but
stoned, and sober. So, yeah, I don't think you want to. Yeah, it's
I'm
really
not,
bizarre.
I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the album, the vinyl.
Oh well, the vinyl, the song, the soundtrack is fantastic.
Yes, when I heard it, what it came out, 1979 or something, right?
Well, it came. Well, didn't Dark Side of the Moon come out before that?
73.
Yeah. So Dark Side of the Moon, which was considered their best album at that point in time, but then when they brought out The Wall, yeah, that was much better.
What I wanted to say was, I thought The Wall was fantastic. My cousin and I, we were big rock fans in the 70s, and we'd often buy albums. Sometimes we'd buy 2 or 3 albums by like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and whoever was putting albums out. And we listened to like 2 or 3 albums every weekend, right? When we get together with a case of beer or whatever. Right. It was great fun. And we listened to The Wall together, and we both really thought it was like a great A1 album. But I'm just saying, relisting in decades since, I have had to lower my rating. I think it's a good album, but not a great one as I thought it was. You know what? What I think the best Pink Floyds are, I think Dark Side is obviously a classic album. There's not a flaw in that album from 1970.
No, Dark Side of the Moon is really great.
It's a perfect album, basically.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I was going to say about the urban legend that if you start playing Dark Side of the Moon and you start playing Wizard of Oz without the volume, and it follows the whole story.
I've never done that. Actually, that might be.
I tried it once. I think I got lost midway through. I tried it with a couple of college buddies of mine. It didn't quite work.
Oh, it's an urban legend then. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of just an urban legend, really. Just want to catch up here. Chronos says cheers. Lockdown and says pink tacos. Chronos says maybe
aren't all tacos pink? Come on.
Well, I don't know about all of them. Locke says, well, I guess if it looks like a taco and smells like a fish, it must be one delicious dish.
Well, if it looks like a taco and it smells like, if you go and buy and you smell some fish, you just go, hello, ladies.
Old Man Bird says, listen to The Wall. Got it. Listen to The Wall over for a year. When I quit, I felt good. I realized it was depressing me. Ancient One says, speaking of Feral, turns out the remastered version of Rome Total War was developed by Feral Interactive. No joke here. Black says, if you ask me, Brick in the Wall, also known as The Wall, is we are placed in a way to sow division and act as such with control from whom placed us there. The wall must be broken, Locke says. Chrono says, oh no, AC/DC. Chrono says, good bad rock. Locke says, LOL, nappy roots. Chrono says, I like The Wall. Lockdown says, I got a whole gang of that sheet. Okay. All right, Lockdown. Well, we're caught up on the chat there, girl.
Okay, yeah. I just want to finish my Pink Floyd thoughts.
Yes.
My absolute favorite all-time Pink Floyd album is the one that Pink Floyd followed Dark Side with, which is Wish You Were Here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, 1975, I think that was?
75, 76, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought that 2 days after it came out on vinyl because I was that big a Floyd fan. And I threw it on my turntable, and that album changed my life. That's one of those few albums that changes your total outlook on life. It was so incredibly good. I mean, that album is fantastic. The musicianship, the composition, the guitar, the keyboards. I mean, everything, the vocals. And the thing what really sold it for me, guys, was the lyrics paying tribute to their lost leader, Sid Barrett. Such a loving, affectionate tribute to the man that basically destroyed himself with drugs.
PvP.
And
here you go.
Okay.
No, but keep talking about it, just let you know.
No, I was just going to say, they had I think it was such a loving tribute. Like, there's not a lot of rock bands that'll do an album, honoring one person, right? That's pretty rare. That's very rare. And they did such a beautiful job of honoring their lost, fallen comrade. That's an album that can bring tears to my eyes when I listen to it. And I've listened to that album for 50 years or whatever, right?
Are you talking about Sid Barrett?
Sid Barrett.
Because they lost Sid Barrett. Because they did lose Sid Barrett.
Yeah, but he was the founder of Pink Floyd. And what I'm talking about is the album Wish You Were Here was all about the Sid.
Right.
And I just love how they made I think their best album around paying tribute to Sid Barrett. Because he only was on their first 2 albums or something before he, destroyed himself. Like he didn't last long, right?
Yeah.
And
Kronos, or Lockdown said 2 zigzags. Kronos says, "Wow, vinyl." Old Man Bird says, gives you applause there, PvP. Kronos says, "Sing something at panel." Lockdown says, "Have a lot of those and diamond playing needles." Nice. Needles have diamonds? Well, yes, I've seen a few phonograph needles that have tiny little diamonds inside them.
Good quality phonograph turn arms do have diamonds. Yes.
Yeah.
Turntables.
Hey, did someone want me to go after Greece here?
Oh yeah, you were gonna go after Greece?
What the hell? Let's go for it.
I already got the Spanish under control. They're down to 2 settlements.
Okay, you got Italy screwed. Italy screwed over. You got Spain screwed over. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go fuck Greece.
Yeah, go for Greece. Oh heck, why didn't you invade?
They should be an easy lay, right? Just go over and screw them.
An easy lay.
Sparta's going to be the problem. Sparta will be the problem.
Sparta will be the real problem.
Well, of course, it's totally up to you. Like, I'm not a general, so don't take my word for nothing.
For vinyl records,
we can go after Greece. We'll start with
Kronos.
We'll start with Syracuse.
Look, if you if you defeat the Spartans, Gorilla, the rest will fall in line. The Spartans were the hardest fighters, and if you can defeat them, the rest of the Greek tribes you'll have no problem with.
There's a reason there's a reason that they're the most feared. They actually got the reputation. The mothers used to tell the Spartans, either come home with your shield or upon your shield.
Yep.
That sounds like tough. That's very tough love, I gotta say.
Yeah. Well, Lockdown and says for vinyl records, yes. Kronos says phonographs, and Kronos says, "I'm Spartacus." Yeah.
What's this vinyl you speak of?
What's this vinyl? You don't know what vinyl records are, Gorilla?
What are vinyls?
Gorilla's pulling our legs, I'm thinking.
Nah, he's got to be lying. I know he knows what
I can tell that. I know that smile too well. He's lying. He's pulling our legs.
He's lying out of his ass.
Well, Gorilla,
that's right. There's no boots there anymore.
Well, Gorilla, do you mean vinyl seats as well?
Yeah. He loves vinyl.
Well, vinyl long playing records came in the 1950s, right? And they went through the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then into the 90s when CDs came in, they stopped making vinyl for a while there. So,
but now vinyl is coming back at BBB.
It has come back, but the trouble is I'm not paying $50 for a Pink Floyd album I paid $4 for in the 70s.
Way back in the 70s, I agree. I know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's really the only problem. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, back then, Pink Floyd they'd press like 3 million albums, and they'd be like $4.99 at your local record store. Now they print maybe 20,000 copies, and you got to pay through the fucking nose to buy one, right? So
Right.
it doesn't make sense that way.
Spain here is trying to say we'll give you 150 denarii for a ceasefire. I want more than that.
You know what? I'm thinking you should just go crush Spain right now, Grilla.
Here, I'm gonna say I want Osco.
I'd say crush the hell out of Spain while they're weak. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Kronos said, I don't have vinyl out of my ass. I clench.
Yeah. Here, I'm offering him a ceasefire, trade rights, map information. I'll even offer him 30,000 denarii for Osca. They still say it's very demanding, but
Okay, I say go. I say just go screw them, man. Fuck those bastards.
Just push them around there, Gorilla.
Just crush them. Kill the shit out of those armies.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting too cocky now. Okay.
No, you're just getting too bloodthirsty.
I'm just getting too, and I'm getting into this game. That's the thing.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
maybe
they wouldn't take my offer, so.
Okay.
Let's see. Lockdown says, just ask Jack Burton what he would do in a situation like that. When they slam your favorite head on a table and ask, have you paid your dues? Yeah, I have. I see. So Lockdown is going into Big Trouble in Little China reference. Okay.
Huh.
Kronos says, who is a vampire here? Me. I'm a French vampire, though. I'm well respected.
Yeah, and you have your way with the ladies, don't you, Mikey?
I only have my way with the one lady who I care about, so that's all I care about.
Here's another one here.
See, now, because Charlotte is a werewolf, she'd probably try to tear me apart. Then we'd have to do something out of the way of, the Underworld franchise.
The question is, which side would I be on, werewolf or vampire side?
What side would you want to be on, Dan? Would you want to be on a vampire side that avoids the sunlight but lives longer, or would you want to be a werewolf side that relies on a full moon in order to burst out into full beast mode and a true killer? What would you want to be?
There you go. You can see the duel get knocked out.
Well, I don't want to hurt Charlotte and I start the werewolf feelings, but I'll choose the vampire route.
Yeah, well, you'll have to have a union of vampires and werewolves.
Yeah.
I don't know if most of your brethren would adhere to that. But,
okay, come on, let's kill them all. Kill them all.
Yeah, wipe out everybody. Yeah, that's true. Grona said Mikey is Blade. Well, I wouldn't say I'm Blade. No, I'm probably more like Nicolas Cage, in Renfield. Yeah.
Here's the militia that are just gonna get plowed over.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
nice.
And then let's see. Right, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China inspired Mortal Kombat. To a degree it did Lockdown, and not a whole way, but yes. Mortal Kombat was awesome. Mortal Kombat! That's exactly that. Lockdown says absolutely stop in lines to play arcade Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I never mooned anyone, Kronos says. Kronos says I did that for MK2. Ancient One says, well, let me see. If we're talking werewolves, either they are infected, lycanthropy, or true lycanthrope. Well, either one. Lockdown and says, I did that too to play Super Metroid in Walmart. Oh, nice. Yeah, Renfield was good. Yeah, I liked Renfield, Kronos. That's why, you know what? That's why I'm so happy for Nicholas Hoult, because, he was great in Renfield, and I want to see him play a good Lex Luthor in Superman. I really do. I hope he does it good. Chrono says, "Wow, Metroid, yeah,
Okay,
Metroid's very old. Yeah,
we got another battle here.
What the
Yeah,
hell's
here we
going-
go.
Oh, it's because I'm
grand
on a
scale,
hill.
nice." Yeah.
Where the hell are they?
I don't know, Gorilla. Spain is a pretty big country.
Oh, they're hiding out in this. Oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah. Black Dannon said Super Metroid. Cronin says he played the OG. Okay. NES. Oh, yeah, the NES form. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
they got
really
dogs
cool.
with them. So better take out the dogs first.
Yeah, take out the doggies because they're aggressive.
Well, they're meant to scare cavalry.
Who
Duh.
let the dogs out? Who
Oh,
let the dogs
shit.
out?
Oh, son of a bitch. I lost my general.
No.
Get us the barrels out. Oh, God. You know, perro is a dog in Spanish.
Hey,
Ancient One says, I'm sorry.
Mikey, does your lady just call you Blade on date nights?
No. Tell
Sorry.
me something else that you will never know.
I couldn't resist that one.
Secrets. Ancient One says many of the lycanthrope are infected as they are only transformed on a full moon, but true lycanthropes are even much more dangerous, especially those that are born with it. Yeah, born from bites. Right. Who let the dog out? Kronos
Let
says,
the doggies
LOL.
out.
Doggos out, Kronos says.
Yeah.
If a true lycanthrope since birth manages to survive enough full moons, said individual can transform at will. Yes, that's true too, Ancient One. Kronos says, werewolf, werewolf. Oh, God.
So basically, Ancient One's saying if you're able to survive a lot of moons from people, you're able to transform into a werewolf at
Yeah,
will.
if you show your ass enough times, Dan, you too can become a full-fledged werewolf.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then again, but then again, does that make me a gorilla then, or a werewolf for showing my ass so many times?
Yeah, man. Well,
You know what?
us girls will turn y'all into cucks. We'll do it right there in front of everybody.
Gorilla, what would you, Gorilla? Let me ask you while growing back in the day, if you had to, would you become a vampire or would you become a werewolf? If you had a choice.
I don't like sucking on things, so I guess a werewolf.
It's not all about sucking on stuff. Come on.
Well, I will say this. Gorilla is hairy enough to be a werewolf, so yeah, a werewolf does match his prescription or description.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I know about this one, Nation. He says, I have the Simpsons Hit and Run on GameCube. I need to get a capture card to stream old games. I have a few old systems with tons of games. Chronos says, wow, GameCube. Yeah, I remember GameCube. That was difficult to play with. GameCube was. Nation says he has an OG Xbox, a 360, a PS1. Oh man. Jason, how do you survive with all of those boxes, my friend? Jeez. Chronos says I don't have any of those. No, we don't have them either. Chronos, don't worry about that.
So.
Sci-fi Dan, you said donuts? Donuts?
Donuts.
What is that, like a Homer? Is that like a Homer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Donuts. Yeah, it was very easily. Oh my Lord. I could not have that many systems, honestly. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, Kronos is being like Apu. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, come again.
Thank you. Come again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you overextended your supply lines yet, Gorilla?
Oh hell no. But I don't want
good.
to take new Manda here. If you look at the map here, I got most of Spain here. I just don't want to take this one because they're Gowl, and Gowl extends up to here yet. I'm already in 2 wars.
What you want to do is connect if you can conquer Spain, you want to connect it with the edge where it comes close to where Italy and Spain are close to one another, and get to that point, and then consolidate your forces. You know what I'm saying? Bring in all of your armies from Spain, and as you conquer it, and then bring them all together with your armies from Italy, and then go after the rest of Europe. Be like Napoleon, except win this time.
Well, no, Napoleon's problem was he got too cocky, thought he could take on Russia.
Well, yeah, he was stupid like that Adolf guy. He thought he could fight on 2 fronts.
Everybody makes all these empires they all make the same mistake.
Yeah, you think you can fight on 2 fronts and succeed, and
you cannot. Russia is too vast to be able to fight, and they don't equip their soldiers for winter war.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Kronos says Spain has an army. Yes, believe it or not, Kronos, they did have an army back then. Jason said, still saving up for a Series X, though. Going to play Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster here in a bit. It's on Cloud Gaming on Game Pass. And Kronos says Attila the Hun. But I think Attila the Hun was much earlier than this kind of fighting.
Kronos. Shit.
And by the way, Attila
the Hun you can play. Attila the Hun you can play in Barbarian Invasion.
Yeah, but I mean, he was more of he was in Southeast Asia and all that stuff. That was more.
I can play Attila in Rome Total War, but I'd have to play the Barbarian Invasion one.
Oh yeah, right. Kronos says to Nation he never played on Xbox. Kronos, you missed out on a lot of shit. Oh man.
Well, Spain only has one thing left. I'm not going to offer him a
I didn't do
ceasefire.
that.
You bit my toe.
Oh. Suzanne was getting toe bit by my girl Deja Vu. She's probably hungry for something, babe. Your toe just happens to be there.
Is PvP back yet, or where'd he go?
Who?
PvP.
Oh, PvP? I don't know. He might have had to step away for something. When did he step away?
About 5 minutes ago, and he did say in the private chat why.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Food. He's getting hungry. Okay. Corona says I'm slow to the party. And Jason said hello to you, honey. Hi, Suze. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks. Well, I hope that you and Patty are doing good.
I thought Greece would be a walkover, but apparently not.
No, Greece is a tough little island there, girl.
Well, sometimes it can be an easy walkover. Just depends on which way you're fighting.
All right. Well, I would just do the jokes. Yeah, they're bad at finance, but they're good at fighting wars, it seems.
Well, like many things, gold makes war go smoothly. And now I'm at war with Gaul, so we're just going to take them out now.
Gonna take out the Gauls?
Yep. I got plenty of assets here in Italy
Oh, nice.
to take them out.
Yeah, you're fighting in the mountains, right?
Well, that doesn't really matter in this game.
Okay.
See, Kronos. Oh shit! It's 11:27 already. Shit.
Yeah, it's 11:27 your time right now.
This is fun. I
Kronos
might
says,
do
yeah,
this
need
again.
to snooze. Jesus. Later,
Yeah, I might-
taters. All right, good night, Kronos and Max.
I might do this again tomorrow night, but well,
We can do this tomorrow. Sure, we can do this tomorrow, and then now, Gorilla, is 7 o'clock my time a good time to start on Thursday for PvP's birthday, or do you want me to start a little bit later so that you and I can hook up with a simulcast?
just send me the link there, and I can set it up there before your.
Yeah, because I do have it posted already. So
Yeah, you got the stream. You'll just have to send me the StreamYard link.
the StreamYard link. Okay, sure. You want me
And
to
I
send
can
it to
set
you
it
right
up
now
with
in
that.
the private chat? Yeah, I can send it to you in the private chat. Hold on just a sec, okay?
Oh,
Let me-
I
I'll
won't
find
see it. I won't see it for a while.
You won't
Maybe.
see it?
Well, I'm on the Rome Total War screen right now.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I send it to you through your Facebook
Yeah.
Messenger? I know your name down
Okay.
there, so
Yeah,
I can
And
send
hey,
it that way.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. Yeah. Yeah, give me a
Come on,
few
chase him down. Chase that bastard down. I want him dead. I want him and his whole family dead. Dead, you hear me?
All right, stop quoting Al Capone. Come on now.
Was that Al Capone?
Yeah, that was Al Capone in the Untouchables. I want his family
I've never
dead.
watched it.
I want everybody dead. I want his family dead. All that stuff.
I never watched it.
Hey, De Niro played a great Capone. All right, let's see.
Oh, that fucking nutcase.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro has turned into a real freaking nutcase the last few years.
Yeah, the sad thing is some of those older actors, they don't know how to keep their mouth shut. They don't.
Well, I don't blame him for not keeping his mouth shut, but you just gotta realize the more you open your mouth, the more people you're gonna probably piss off. No matter which side of the aisle you fall off of politics, if you talk politics while you're a celebrity, you're gonna get flack from either side.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actors are just puppets of either side, but more often than not they lean left. So, and they're ignorant of topics. So in reality, their opinions mean zip to nothing, hardly at all.
Mm.
Okay, so go here. Well, siege that. I'm just gonna kind of speed this up a little bit, taking them.
Sorry, I had to step away because I had to put some supper. I just put some water on the stove to boil because I'm going to have that magnificent food called craft dinner tonight.
Well, PvP, just don't lose track of time because if you do, the water will boil out of the pot on you.
No, I'll give it about, it usually takes about 10 minutes. I just put it on cold, so I'll check it then.
Yeah.
I didn't have the energy to go out and think about buying food today, so I just wanted to stay home and be lazy. So I had a box of craft dinner.
Well, you could always do a dinner order and have the Uber driver bring it to your apartment too. That way.
Yeah, well, Uber is expensive.
It's expensive. Like I once in a while I'll do Domino's pizza, but even those fuckers are expensive. This is like $23 for a fucking pizza.
15 here.
I can buy a frozen pizza at the supermarket on sale for $4.99. And to be honest, it's not much worse than a Domino's pizza. for like 4 times the cost. So it's like, yeah, screw
Yeah.
Domino's.
We're gonna be wrapping this up here pretty soon, but I might do this again tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good idea, Gorilla. And I did send you to your Facebook Messenger, Gorilla. The StreamYard link for Thursday for PvP's birthday. Okay, so I did send that.
Okay.
To you.
So yeah, I'll get that set up.
All right, awesome.
So PvP. So too bad we're not near you because Thursday's last year we give you 67 Charlie horses.
I don't even know what that means.
He's just gonna hit you 37 or 67 times.
You could try.
I remember for my cousin or my nephew's birthday there, 2 of the brothers held the other one down and gave him Charlie or just sat there and wailed on him for his birthday.
I just want to mention Gorilla. So Kronos left. Later Tater's waves. Sci-Fi Nation said bye to Kronos. Outlaw Bill. Hey, Gorilla Censored Thoughts. Welcome, Outlaw Bill. Welcome. Kronos says, what do you call that thing where you can't sleep? It's insomnia. Kronos says, Bill. Ancient One says, gotta go. All right, Ancient One. Take care, sir. We don't want that to boil over and sweep PvP away in a torrent of water and macaroni.
Yeah, I'll go check in about 5 minutes. It usually takes a while.
All right, so I got them pretty much isolated to here, so I'm gonna have to wait till I can build some more forces up here to.
All right, Gorilla. We'll put it up. Make sure you save it.
So if you save it, you can continue the campaign next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's how much we've taken so far.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, finish out Spain and see if you can hook up with your forces in Italy because you practically.
Gaul declared war on me, so I'm gonna be going after. This is Sagesta and Salona. Then Melissa, Malo, Martis. I'll be going after these here too because they attacked me.
Yeah, good gaming. Ancient One said. Ancient One says, I'm surprised you don't know what GG means on live chat when it comes to video gaming live streams.
So, did you have a successful campaign tonight, I'm guessing?
Yeah, did it go successfully? Yes. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's always good when you can get out of a bloody campaign in one piece.
Yeah, Carthage is one of the harder ones to play as.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be doing well with them so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ancient One, that's what I meant was good gaming. It was a good game. When I see people post GG on video gaming live streams, it means good game whenever someone achieves victory. Yes, it's true.
But when you're playing with a disadvantaged host like Carthia, should you not get a couple of bonus points along the way somewhere?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, if you're playing a host that has a disadvantage in the game, when you do a lot of victories, like you've killed a lot of assholes like you did tonight, shouldn't you not get a couple of points of bonus points?
You should get bonus points because of your disadvantage of your armies.
Yeah, if you got victory after victory after victory, which you did tonight, it seems.
I agree. No, I agree. I think you should.
I don't know. I was lost a lot there. The ones that you mostly get the bonuses for is the play this house of the Roman houses because you get Senate missions. Those Senate missions reward you, but they're marked as like easy campaigns where like Macedonia, Greece, and all them, they're considered like medium hard difficulties. But like Carthage and I think Germania, Britannia, Britain and Japan are mediums, and like Scythia and Carthage and Greece are hard. Then like your very hards are Thrace and Partha. And I think there's one other one.
Partha.
So
Yeah.
you mentioned at the end that you had a couple that attacked you. Would you say to early in the next game round you should attack them first and rub them out?
I'll be going after Gaul here, and I'm gonna be slowly moving my forces around in Spain there to take the last stronghold of Spain, not knock them off the map. I overestimated the power of Greece there, so I'm hoping that either I'm gonna have to figure something out with them or get a ceasefire with them, but it's not very hard.
Hmm.
Huh.
And let's see, Scurvy here says Carthage hasn't invaded its neighbors because well they are neighbors and that makes them a threat. Oh yeah, in civilization there, the part of the like your relationships with other ones are how close are your borders.
Yeah.
So are you saying that theory could go to the present day because Trump is attacking Canada mercilessly every chance he gets?
Well, I think what he's trying to do is get us different trade deals. Oh shoot! I actually had this one. Did I share? I actually had the thing for that. Did I not send? Did I send that out? I thought I sent that to Mike. Did I send you that 100 girls thing, Mikey? No, I did not. No, I did not.
No, you didn't. No.
Who did I send that to?
Well, someone did name Harrison F here.
Yeah, hey Harrison.
Harrison F. Oh, 100 males versus one gorilla who wins? I don't know Harrison. He must be a brand new guy. Lemon says Carthage has to invade its neighbors because, well, they are neighbors and that makes them a threat. And Lemon asked you, don't the factions have strengths and weaknesses? Well, yeah, every faction has a strength and a weakness. So, by the way,
I swore I shared it. Who did I send that to?
Yeah. By the way, if anybody cares, Indiana finished off Cleveland, the number 1 seed. So now the Indiana Pacers are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Thunder lead the Nuggets 3-2. Gorillas, Timberwolfies are leading my Warriors 3-1. And Toronto and Florida are tied at 2 games apiece. They play tomorrow. Big game tomorrow.
I'm trying to figure out who I sent that to. The thing with 100 gorillas versus human there.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford. Why did I just say that? It's Harrison F. Anyway, yeah, he says I'm new. Go Cubs, go. Ah, you're a Cubbies fan. Okay.
Okay, I know where I saw it, so maybe if I just do a direct search for it.
Yeah, okay. Lemon says, welcome, Harrison F. Yes, welcome, Harrison, to Gorilla's Censored Thoughts channel.
Yeah, welcome, Harrison. Yeah, I'm new. I'll go.
And PvP went to go check on his supper. So he'll be right back.
So PvP is basically having a noodle dinner, in other words, unless I'm thinking about something else. Is he?
Well, he's having some a craft dinner.
Which is what, basically?
Craft dinner is just basically noodles and cheese. It's craft dinner. It's made by Kraft. It's just it's a macaroni and cheese. That's what Kraft is. Macaroni and cheese. Homemade macaroni and cheese. You can make it yourself through a Kraft box. That's what Suzanne uses a lot.
Yeah, or just get noodles and shred cheese, and there you go. Some cheese noodles right there.
Well, he is a bit noodly, so we love you, PvP. Birthday's coming up. Let's see. Lemon says,
get into it.
Oh, it's funny. Lemon says maybe it is Harrison Ford. Ask him if he's glad he died in Star Wars. If he says yes, it's him. Lemon Pie says the best that goes with macaroni and cheese is whiskey. Well, I can't fault you there, Lemon, Sir Lemon, but I don't drink whiskey anymore, so I'll just have to go with fat-free and sugar-free soda or a juice. Harrison says, I'm kind of new to Total War games, more of an EU4 HOI4 player, but I played Rome 2, and I really like it. Just don't understand the mechanics very well. Just going to take time to learn. Well, I'm sure that's what Gorillas does with his Rome Total War, is he's starting to learn it too. Trying to
I played it quite a bit there, but you'll see it there where I'm not very good, but I'm learning. But also I've been browsing the subreddit Rome Total War. But you were asking on 100 men versus a gorilla. Well, this is what will happen. You guys can see it here.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Well, I got y'all record. I got y'all.
That's what will happen. 100 men versus a gorilla.
I did catch you up on the chat there, Mikey. HOI4 stands for Hearts of Iron 4. I'm sorry, Sip Dan. I'm not too familiar with some of these video games.
Yeah,
I haven't played them in a while.
Mikey, it's not some of these video. It's a relatively new game of a Hearts of Iron series. But Hearts of Iron 4 is the latest one that came out about 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh,
and
okay.
Harrison, one of the things I like to do at the end of my streams here is promote people who are content creators that think everybody's coming here. So if you have something, let us know so we can promote you. So I want to thank Scurvy for coming. Thank you, Ancient One, for coming. Thank you, Kronos, for coming. And thank you, Outlaw Bill. Now, Outlaw Bill, just like his name out here on the channel. He's been doing karaoke on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. Always a lot of fun there. I go in and lurk every once in a while. But he also has his Wednesday, his Western Cinema Sundays there, where you watch him and Delete seems to watch a different Western every week. Then he also has his action theater, so make sure to check him out. And thank you, Sci-Fi Nation, for coming. He does occasional live streams and all that, so make sure to keep an eye out for them. Thank you, Lockdown, for coming. I forgot. I don't think Lockdown does anything, but does he?
As far as I remember, he doesn't have that much content.
Okay.
But he likes to hang out with you, obviously.
Yeah.
Loves to hang out with Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf, some other streams. So Lockdown is a very cool guy,
Yeah, that's why I don't see the streams in that. And thank you, Old Man Bird, for coming. Thank you for the couple super chats tonight. That was very generous of you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Bird. Hey there, buddy.
Hey, Bird.
Yeah. And while I'm scrolling here, because there's a lot of Kronos here. PvP, you want to promote yourself?
Oh, I wish there was something to promote, but there hasn't been much lately because real life has kind of been taken over and a lot of changes. I'm back to 20 hours a week, back to doing 3 days a week now, like 3-day work week. So which is nice because I'll get 4-day weekends, but still haven't quite adjusted to that. But I should be done by 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. So if you're going to you're doing the stream tomorrow night, didn't you say, Gorilla?
Yeah, I think we'll continue Rome Total War, but I just don't know what time yet.
Okay, stream.
I think it worked out pretty good.
I enjoyed it. If I'm late, it's no big deal. But
we'll just have half of Europe conquered by the time you get here.
That's right.
All right, and PP, to just help you out on your promotion, is there do you have certain playlists on your channel? If so, what type of music do you have to promote on your channel, or if you have music lists on your channel?
Well, if you go check out my channel, I got tons of playlists.
Yeah.
Did you add some of that Clem Burke, the guy who passed away from Blondie, the drummer?
I don't think I made. I don't know if I made that public yet. I should, right? Because that's really good.
You really should. You really should put some of that music out.
Okay.
I have seen, and I did download. Not just the one you showed me with early Blondie, but I also did another one where she was in it earlier. It was one of the Gray Whistle test things where she was in. Yeah, that was good. That's
is that public on your channel? I'll have to check it out.
I believe it. Well, it is available on YouTube. You just have to look it up under Blondie Gray Whistle test. They'll show the old Gray Whistle test. Concerts there.
So thank you. And thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He does Star Trek fan films. He just put out a video here earlier where he got it stuck doing some ditches in that mowing. And then he also has the occasional live streams. So thank you. And thank you, Booty Duty Nick, for coming. I don't think he had anything on his channel, but go ahead and check it out just to make sure. And thank you, FKHC 2005, for coming. He has a couple videos on his channel, not too much new stuff. So make sure to check him out. There. I won't let you roll in. Sit down. Promote yourself.
Oh, wait, do you want him or you want me to promote?
Sit down.
All right. All right. Well, to your panel members and to your chatters and viewers, I'm Sci-Fi Stan. You should cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do my Dark Matter 2015 TV show watch parties on Wednesdays at 5:30 Pacific time. My co-host is available for it. And I do my live streams on my main channel, Sci-Fi Sit-Down, on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I do cross streams with my fellow community members like Gorilla Center Thoughts and Resolute Germ if they will allow it. They usually do. They're nice guys about that. And I try to upload a new video on my channel towards the end of previous week or the beginning of next week. And I have a secondary channel called Old War Source Dan. On that one, I cover Japanese anime or anime in general. And currently, we're doing Slime Season 1, where, we're towards the beginning of Season 1. If any of you are interested in Japanese anime, please check that out on my secondary channel. My live streams usually on my second channel or on Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific time after Gorilla's Citizen Thoughts Walton streams. If he's still doing them on Thursdays around 6 my time. If he is, and let's see here, I do have a few fan-made theme songs on my channels. If you want to check that out, beyond that, every new watch hour and watch minute for all of us here encourages us to make more content for you guys. So hopefully make a few dollars off YouTube besides our day jobs. I'll turn it over to Mikey to give his own promotion before Gorilla falls asleep on live stream.
Oh, just a sec. I have to respond to that there. What you gonna do to me? All right, but I'm gonna catch up.
He's got a warthog there, Harrison F does.
I just played for fun. Thanks for answering my comments. So, no problem. I tried to answer as many comments as I can. If you like gaming, though, also Nemesis of Eden, who's a good friend of the channel there, he does gaming quite a bit too, and he answers the chats and all that. I don't have his link readily available though. Sorry, a little tipsy misspelled. No, that's not a problem. Let's think of one tonight. Can't sleep. Go ahead and stream it. If you get it set up, you can put it in the chat here. Y'all stream every night? Just up. I stream Tuesdays are the cigar lounges. Sometimes it gets political. Sometimes it's just pop culture. Or tonight I decided to play a game. I stream on Thursdays, which is watch parties. I do reviews, and then Sundays is our watch party. We all kind of do different stuff here. Just trying not to say what we never do. And here's Sci-Fi Nation. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Scurvy, for starting to drop them. And hey, Hakeem. Welcome. Did Dan say he?
Hey, Hakeem. Hey there, buddy.
Hakeem. Thank you for being here. It's an Arkansas Razorback for the college. Cool. And here you go. Yeah, and then sit there. All right, Mike. Well, I'm scrolling back to the top here. Sure. What do you got going on?
Okay, well, Monday through Thursday now we have this concept called Lunchtime with Mikey and Murdoch 2. This right here is Murdoch 2. And I got a very positive response of him the last time I used him to help narrate the 2 episodes I do each week on Thursdays with A-Team. So we're using this guy every once in a while instead of beating his head like this. Hey, stop that. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, so tomorrow, 2 episodes of Get Smart at 12 noon straight up is when we do it now. And then same thing on Thursday, 12 noon straight up Eastern for the 2 episodes of I do. Thursday night, of course, will be PvP's birthday, his 67th celebration on this godforsaken earth. At 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you check that out. Gorilla and I will simulcast that. And sit down if you want to simulcast too for your channel. Be more than welcome to have you. So we'll do that Thursday night. And then Friday, the Waltons with Gorilla. And then this Saturday and Sunday, there's no dinner or anything going on here in the building. So Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf, will have her podcast and interviews starting at 4:05 p.m. Eastern on Saturday and Sunday. So check those out. And don't forget, Sif Dan also and I, sometimes we do his 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, his sci-fi Sif Dan episodes where he talks about different sci-fi, posts and everything. So remember, always expect the unexpected, everybody and everyone, all at once here at Mikey's 4.
All right, thank you, and thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. He has a couple of videos. He does Cosby watch parties on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. But then he puts the shorts or the trailers for those on his YouTube channel. So make sure to check out the Phantom Boomer Explorers. And thank you, Kevin Trekkie, for coming. Mikey, you promote Kevin Trekkie for me.
Yeah, Kevin Trekkie, of course, talks a lot about Star Trek. He's done a few streams about different Trek incantations, including lower decks, things like that. Kevin's Trekkie is a pretty good, knowledgeable guy. Check him out. He's got some good content there.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. And it looks like Nemesis is live now. Now, and Sci-Fi Nation here said he's thinking of doing a watch party, so make sure to check him out. And hey, Larry, we're just literally closing up here, but Larry has been at FanFest, and he's been putting his videos out there for FanFest. And he shows all his adventures from around Arizona and all that. Let's make sure to check out Larry Beat Yourself Adventures.
Also make sure you check out his last 2 trips, his 2 videos that he took to his trip to Universal Studios Hollywood, and he had a private tour. It was very good video, so make sure you check out his site there, and
he just posted a thing here. He did a tour that he got an interview with the tour lady.
Yeah, tour lady, private tour. Yeah, Asian lady too. Yeah,
and thank you, Pop Culture Republic, and he's on Sit Dan's channel. So Sit Dan, you promote Pop Culture Republic.
Yeah, go ahead, Sif Dan. Sif Dan. Well, that's okay. I will. Pop Culture Republic does these wonderful streams, individual streams where he goes over trading cards. He goes over collections. He talks about pop culture in general. He has a very good channel there, and lots of people like to participate and talk to him, ask him questions, things like that. It's very knowledgeable. So make sure you check out Pop Culture Republic.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, right at the end.
And I just clicked on right at the end. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours here, and I got to work in the morning, and it's gonna be a long week at work this week. So
yeah, it's that bumming thing they call work.
Yeah, as of
he works and they
but
work.
Tomorrow at 9 or I don't know what time I'm gonna stream tomorrow night, but we're gonna continue this campaign of Carthage taking over the old world there. Yeah. And then Thursday at 9 o'clock. No, wait, at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're gonna be celebrating PvP's 387th birthday, and he can't yell at me because he's sitting there stirring his supper. So cheap shot in while he's away from the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Well,
but we hope to have a simulcast of myself, Gorilla, and Sifdan for that night. So make sure you tell all your friends and family and relatives to come out for PvP's birthday. I know he would be surprised by a lot of, loving fans and supporters. So yeah.
Yeah. Then on Thursday, that's Thursday. Friday we'll have a Walton's review. Then on Sunday, we are gonna be watching
Terminator Genesis.
Then
that's
Terminator
the
Dark
one.
Fate, right? After that?
Dark Fate is after that. Yes. Genesis and then Dark Fate.
So after Dark Fate, I got a very, very special movie, but that one's staying a mystery.
Don't tell us yet. Keep that as a surprise.
That one's gonna be a mystery night.
All right, cool.
The only I'll give you a clue though. The only reason I know about this, it's related to the Terminator movie franchise, but the only reason I know about this movie is because of Salty Checker. So if you want any ideas of what it could be, you'll have to go through his old streams.
All right.
So with that there, we'll leave off with this.
Please go.
What?
I just wanted to say I just got back because I'm still preparing supper, but that last Terminator I really liked it. That was really good, actually.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was shocked how good it was.
Yeah. Then we got something. I got something special up down the pipeline here.
Oh God!
In about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, it's the Terminator film where Uncle Adolf makes an appearance, right, Gorilla?
No. We're not. We're not
doing that.
There with Fred Meyer there.
No.
I'm not watching Uncle Adolf take it up the ass again.
Or maybe that's the Terminator film where Daniel Craig makes an appearance. So
no.
Want to read these couple chats here real quick?
Go ahead.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and read Lemons. I'll read the other one.
People fall asleep with eggnog dribbling off his mouth, so the birthday stream will only be 1 hour. Well, no. I don't have any fucking. I don't have any fucking eggnog. Come on, get real.
Yeah.
And team, you made me laugh. Just give him a cake with a grill inside. Just tell him before he cuts a piece.
All right, so
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
All right, so we're gonna go out with. Let's go with you, Dave.